I'm surprised you're not using your timer by now, Brian. Whatever.
I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it yet because I don't know if it'll work.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll try it.
Never know unless you try.
We ready?
Yeah.
All right. What's going on, everyone? This is brewpac.shakur.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Art.
And this is Brian.
And welcome to the Brewing podcast, where we're creating community connections through casual conversations. Episode 41.
Return from the hiatus.
No, 2-month return. Please do us a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Road to 500. All right. What would you bring today, Art?
Today, just got some good old classic gas station Modelo's.
Wait, which one? The one in the corner?
Yeah, the Chevron.
Oh, okay.
It's Modelo time, fool.
Yep. You know?
Do they sell shrimp there?
No, I don't know.
Here, I'll cheers with my water.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
that.
ASMR. I missed
Good,
that.
huh?
Cheers.
Cheers. Is that your Stanley Cup?
This is Nadine's. I can't sip through a straw right now, so
Oh, really?
yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Okay. It's good to be back, fellas.
Oh, I know.
Been a while. Been a hot minute.
Has.
All right. Testimonials. These come from our community members, taken from either conversations, comments, and or direct messages. AKA.
What if I say D and you say M?
Yeah, okay. Okay, do it.
AKA.
D.
Ems.
Yes.
So dumb.
All right, Art, you want to read this?
I should do that for now. Just alternate.
Yeah, today's testimonial comes from DM Maximoff. Episode 18. Pretty cool. We have someone who went to our school who's like someone in the in the entertainment.
Wow, 2 months and Art
forgot how to read.
Shout out to Chris Gannon. He was talking about our special guest, Chris Gannon.
But also, shout outs to Dan. Congrats on being a papa.
Yeah. Are you gonna do his shoot or something?
Yeah, he as soon as
he already planned?
Yeah, as soon as I commented like congratulations, he DM'd me directly. It's like, hey, guess who I'm gonna ask for the shoot?
That's cool.
The baby shoot, the maternity shoot, this kid's future. And I was like, okay, yeah, thanks, man.
Does he have a due date already?
I think it's in November.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think I saw that. Yeah.
It was a little weird to me because it was like you're gonna like the way they announce it, and like I get it. It's like they're doing Thanksgiving like November, but like it sounded like you're gonna eat that baby.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, jeez.
He's gonna hear this and call me out now. Because I wanted to comment that so bad, but I was like, I don't want to do it. So I'll call him on the podcast.
All right.
Because I know he listens.
Yeah.
He's like our number one listener.
Yeah.
All right.
Appreciate you, Dan.
What's everyone been up to? Shout outs, upcoming events, projects?
I've just been pretty low key, man.
Talking about babies.
I'm a babies. That's actually all I've been doing is making
Wait,
cake.
wait.
Just keeping it low key.
I was like, you want to answer that carefully. What you've been doing with babies?
No, just celebrating. Just kids, friends' kids and stuff. So there was
Celebrating.
friends' kids. That's all it is these days.
No, but it just sounded weird. You're just celebrating kids. Sorry.
National Kids Day.
Yeah, National Kids Day is like May or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
Oh, that's this month.
Mm-hmm.
So who's baby shower?
Yeah, shout out to Richard and Camille. They had a baby shower.
Oh, wow. Richard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So congrats. And also congrats on the new spot.
What's the address?
It's 11234.
Fake Street.
Yeah, they had it at the venue of their complex, and
that's cool.
it was really nice, and a lot of food,
Of course.
like drinks. It was cool catching up with everybody and just celebrating another child. so many. I guess that's what happens when you get at this age.
Yeah. That's kind of what it is.
First shop?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's cool. I actually ran into Ryan Gannon.
Oh, what? He was at the baby shower?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen him in a little while.
Yeah. Yeah, he was asking about the pod and stuff. It was cool. Just caught up with some other heads. It's funny though, because like I feel like I just don't see people as much anymore. Unless it's for like a kid's event.
Oh, okay.
It's like a baby shower, birthday. But I did go to Poway Lake. It was sort of for John's birthday, John Paredes.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
I haven't been to Poway Lake since like high school. So that was like 2005.
Yeah.
And you can
it-
drink there.
Yeah, that's what we were doing.
That's
We were
crazy.
Wait, you
drinking.
can drink there?
Yeah.
That's what I said. I was like,
Oh.
what?
Yeah, you could drink there. I think, I don't know. It's probably just like a no glass kind of rule.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. That's
I mean, we had glass. It was just in the cooler.
as long as they don't see it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but that was fun. You know, just like reminiscent of old times because I think when we were graduating, we had like we all just kicked it over there just to have like a senior day like amongst our friends.
Oh, okay.
And
Wait, your school didn't? Because I think for mine they had like senior day or something. It was like official, like the school thing. Because I remember like
for real?
for our class, it was like over there.
well, we just kind of just did it.
Different.
Yeah. And then I remember like all the dudes like we actually like set up a cooler full of like water balloons.
Oh,
Okay.
that's cool.
So
Yeah.
then like and then we just like busted it out and just started throwing it at all the girls.
Nice.
Like, you know?
Of course. Of course.
I just had a big old water balloon fight.
You're like, this is why he told us to wear white today.
Imagine.
Yeah, but it was cool going back. It was like a lot bigger than I had expected. For some reason, like I just remember it being very like grass and then a lake. But then
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
this whole like circle with like grass center and like there's like a playground, like a big playground.
It's
and
pretty big.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
big park.
I was like, what the heck? I just remember the water balloon fight.
Of course, you remember the water balloon fight, for obvious reasons. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
And then other than that, yeah, another kid's birthday.
You're getting gifts for every one of these kids, right?
Are you Ninong for any of the kids?
Not this birthday I went to for LJ and Asia's kid. Their
Okay.
son, Austin.
Nice.
Laker themed because LJ's a big Laker fan. So that's
Right.
cool.
Right.
Um,
Right.
Love it.
yeah, man, that was I haven't like drank in a while. And I like realized, yeah, I got kind of messed up, and I was like, oh snap, man, I'm drunk.
Who says that?
Yeah, it like kind of snuck up on me, and then I was just in the car with like Alex, just like sobering up a little bit.
With Alex.
Yeah, we're just having a conversation,
Yeah.
It's casual conversation.
Are you creating communities?
Yeah. But it's funny because like it ended like at I want to say like 10ish.
PM?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know they were open that late.
What?
The park or the
Oh no, this is it was at LJ's like parents' house.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
thinking about the,
The park,
water
yeah,
balloon
no,
fight.
no.
Yeah.
Of course you were. Yeah.
I was thinking of the Happy Gilmore scene, when he's playing the piano. Like,
Yeah.
Like chubs.
Okay.
And then he like raises his hands,
Yeah.
and then the piano still playing.
Go watch Happy Gilmore if you don't understand that. It's a good movie.
The second one, right?
The
Is it the
second
second one?
one? No, the second one's coming out.
Yeah, it's coming out.
Yeah.
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 I heard the alligator died.
Yeah.
What? In the
Yeah.
second one?
Yeah.
Wait, is
like
it
the
out
actor,
already?
like the actor alligator,
Like the
Oh,
real.
got
real
it.
actor.
Okay.
Yeah.
the animal actor.
Yeah.
Damn, what was I talking about? Oh, the birthday. Oh yeah, we were just chilling. It was like 10, and then like Al and I were just catching up. We were just talking, like reminiscing and stuff. And then by the time we left, it was like I got home. It was like midnight. And I was like,
Whoa.
damn.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's hella early still.
Yeah.
Like back then, it used to be out, and then now it's just like, oh man, it's midnight, man. It's crazy.
Well, you came from a birthday party, right?
Yeah.
You just
So?
party still.
Yeah.
Well, it was like, it was all there, right? So it was like the kids and families were all there.
Yeah.
And then like all the homies started like hanging out.
Oh,
And then-
all the ones without kids.
No, just like even some of the ones with kids.
Oh shit.
But we just all started like, pretending like we were young again. We were just all drinking together.
Was
Emphasis
there-
on the pretending.
Was there like an astro jump or something for the kids to be
There
like
was,
busy?
there was,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
that's how you get them.
Yeah.
And then you just shove them out of the way, and then you
Yeah.
get to go in there.
Yeah.
And then you turn off the astro jump.
Yeah.
You know what the crazy thing is? Like I don't even think I ate at that party.
What?
Because
You just drank?
well,
That's why you got super drunk.
before that though, it was actually my brother's son's birthday as well.
Oh
He
shit.
was turning 6.
Oh, so you filled up on that party?
So yeah, so I went there, ate, and then I went over to LJ's. And then I think it was just like everyone was just kind of doing the thing. So I was just like, oh, and then I was like, oh, should I eat? I went over there, walked over. I was like, oh, dang, there's like good food here.
Yeah.
And then by the time like I got hungry because we were drinking,
Yeah.
like it was all like inside, and I was like, oh snap, I don't want to go inside. And then, Be all drunk.
You be the drunk uncle, the drunkle.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's been pretty much it. I haven't really done my paintball therapy, so I've just been kind of wanting to do that.
When's your next one? Let's plan it now for you.
Shoot, I don't know, man. Honestly, I would love to go tomorrow. There's like this event tomorrow. Like,
Oh, nice.
At Velocity to play on this.
Ramona?
Yeah,
Okay.
to play on this type of field called Hyperball, which is basically like these black tubes,
Yeah.
big black tubes, and then
You have to make the hand motion.
Yeah.
well, because they're vertical. Well, some are horizontal. Yeah, but it's like classic. It's like a vintage style. They used to make them out of that.
Right.
Not very mobile though. So I think that field, yeah, it's been around since like 2005. Like those
Oh,
exact
20 years.
same
Oh, I believe it.
things.
Yeah.
They got them in there and then they just stayed there.
Wow.
So it's pretty cool. It'll be a little bit of throwback. But that's tomorrow, so I don't know. We'll see. And yeah, other than that, it's just been work, dude. Work.
You sound excited.
Work is work, man.
Just on that grind.
Yeah.
Sigma grind set.
It's like a weird. It's an interesting time. I'm just thinking about like when's the next opportunity because it's unfortunate point where it's like I had PTO,
Yeah.
it was approved and all that, but then I just like took it back, and then I had to just go to work. I didn't have to, but it's like it would have been a good time when I got back.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh.
It's one of those things where it's just like a lot of things are happening.
And if you left now, it'd be worse.
Yeah, when I get back, it's just like,
Damn, dude, that's hard.
yeah,
That's a tough call, man.
yeah.
Tough call.
I don't know, just trying to navigate that, see what other options are open and stuff. Maybe think about it.
Hmm.
But there's just a lot of things like are in the middle of stuff right now,
Yeah.
and I just don't like to leave in the middle of things. Except there comes a point where it's like, oh, there's always gonna be a middle of something.
Yeah.
You just gotta
Yeah.
go if you gotta go.
You know what's crazy? Lyle's actually hiring for a program operations manager.
Yeah,
If you're
yeah, I talked to Lyle. every
Oh,
once in a
did
while. Yeah. He has me.
In a while.
I heard about it, but and I know the work.
Yeah?
We talked about it.
Hey,
But I don't know, man. I don't know if I go back to the Y. I don't know.
why?
I don't know. It's just one of those things. It was like a chapter. Should I go back to it?
Everyone does at some point.
You know what? It is wild though, because who recently? Oh, actually, I just remember there was this girl that used to work at another organization. I think it was like SBCS or something.
Okay.
And then I think she actually got hired at the Y, and I was like, oh shoot,
Yeah.
remember her. Yeah,
Well, we've had people that go to the county and then come back to the Y.
yeah.
Just kind of see what's out there, and if you're not
Yeah.
happy where you're at, then
Yeah.
go to where you can be.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm learning a lot though.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm in a position.
you're
to just,
doing
yeah,
it.
yeah, like I'm in a position. You just have to learn.
Yeah.
Or you're just gonna drown.
Yeah.
Sink or swim, baby.
Yeah, and it's cool because I'm just getting more exposure to talking to a bunch of like CEOs and
Yeah.
COOs and CFOs and all the upper folks to the point where I'm just like, it's not intimidating and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just like whatever, dude.
You're just a guy.
Yeah, yeah,
I think the cool thing is though, like in this transition or whatever you call it, you kind of know what you want already and what you don't want. So your next move, you're gonna be like, okay,
yeah. It's
Yeah.
clear. Yeah,
because you're like, oh, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to have to, do
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Mm.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean,
Rooting for you.
thanks.
You did it
Do you
to
guys
me.
need a moment? Do you want me to leave the mood room?
Art did it to me
last episode.
The callback.
Hold my hand.
Hold me.
Yeah, man. What else?
How about you, Brian?
guys?
Nothing.
Yeah, I just went to Japan and I've been working. That's it.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Nice.
All right.
Hold on. Let me. The font's kind of small on the
Look, I just take detailed notes. All right. But yeah, 2 months. A lot has kind of happened. It's my busy season. Like April, May tends to usually be. So I won't bore you with that stuff. But I did go to Japan. That was probably the biggest thing. And leading up to it, literally the night before, was my friend Eric. You know Eric.
Yeah.
It was his surprise 40th birthday.
Damn.
And I was at a golf bar over in Claremont.
You guys been there before, right?
I haven't
you've
been there. It's my
You've been
first
there?
time. Yeah.
I've never been to golf bar.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Wait.
What's that golf place you guys went to?
Oh, that was what's that driving range one?
It's inside though.
That's the golf.
Not Top
bar.
Golf.
Oh,
It's
the
inside.
inside.
Yeah, I swear you went.
Oh, I guess it's similar simulation style.
Yeah, this the golf bar is a simulation style one.
I don't know if it was called the golf bar, but it was in RB.
Okay, I thought it was the same.
Yeah, because this one's simulation style where there's like a little sensor up top and a camera, and then like there's a screen in front of you, and then it just detects like how fast and what angle it is and stuff. And it's kind of cool because like there's different modes too. There's like more fun modes too. There's like
a zombie game.
The
zombie game.
Yeah, there's like a zombie game, but like what was it? You use a like a volleyball for that because it's kind of like dodgeball because like you have these zombies coming in. You gotta use the ball like to throw it at them to
That's
to
crazy.
headshot them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're supposed to like kick, but then like I think some of the other people there and like the kids they were just throwing it.
Oh.
Because like how are they gonna know, right?
Yeah.
How are they gonna know?
But it was good. Like he had no idea. He was delightfully surprised. It was good seeing a lot of homies I haven't seen in a while. Like Art said, it's one of those things where the older you get, you don't really see much of your friends except for like major life events. Like you really have to plan to get everyone together because everyone's just doing their own thing, and I get it. But it is kind of hard to even plan those sorts of things too. So I mean, shout outs to Katrina for planning it all together and calling all the old homies and getting everyone there. So this happened on the night before my flight.
Damn. So you stayed awake the whole time?
I tried to stay awake.
Oh, okay.
Because we were drinking there too. But I was like I gotta leave early because. Some of them were talking about like going out afterwards, putting the kids to bed and going out afterwards.
Sounds like it's my bedtime.
Yeah. No, but I had to finish packing because I didn't even finish packing. No. Well, because like in my head, it's like I'm only gone for 10 days. It's not that long. Like if it was like 2 weeks, I'd be a little bit more serious about packing.
It's the night before, right?
I plan on staying up anyway because my plan was to stay up so that like I would sleep on the flight and then because my flight would arrive like I think like in the afternoon, evening or whatever. So, I was going to sleep on the flight, wake up and then, be there or whatever. Right.
Okay.
But that didn't happen because at one point, like, I think it was like around 2 or 3 in the morning or something like that. Like I was like, okay, I think I got things set. I'm just going to like lie down and
decompress.
Rest my
eyes. The old rest my eyes excuse.
The biggest lie.
Wait, what time was your flight?
My flight was like at like 7 or 8 in the morning, and then I didn't wake up until like 6:30.
Oh, shoot. Did you make it?
Yeah. So like I live like 30 minutes away from the airport. Yeah. So it takes 30 minutes. So I had an hour before my thing. Now, of course, when I get there, like everyone else is leaving too. So like you see the line for international, it's like this, right?
Super long.
And then even the TSA pre-check was like long, but the one line that wasn't was clear. Do you know what clear is?
Yeah. The new one, right?
Yeah, it's like a new one.
It's a money grab.
It's a money grab, but like all the what was it? The TSA people was like, hey, do you want to sign up for clear? Do you sign up for clear? I took one look at the line.
And you did.
And then I asked the guy, it's like, hey, if I sign up for this thing, can I cancel it later? It's like, yeah, go ahead. And I was like, all right, let me do this. So signed up for clear, just put up my information details and stuff like that. And then like they asked for a credit card.
Yeah.
And then just zoom through the line. I was like, peace, I'm out of here. So I made it with like 20 minutes to spare before having to board.
Wow,
I was like,
dude. That's cutting it close.
Yeah, it was cutting it close. If that clear wasn't there, I'm pretty sure I would have missed my flight. Because that line, I don't know if you've been to like the international terminal. Like it goes kind of like down and it like winds like this, and then you have the security thing or whatever.
And you don't have pre-TSA.
I didn't have pre-check. Yeah, I didn't TSA pre-check either. TSA pre-check was also kind of like a little TSA bit Phil. Yeah. But yeah, that was my whole thing.
So like I'll be pissed.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's because like pre-check got so popular. Like it's gotten to that point where like, man, dude, it's like I don't even feel special anymore.
Yeah, you need a pre-check.
Yeah, right? Now you need to pay for clear.
Yeah, because clear, I think it's a little bit more, but for less time. Because I know TSA pre-check is like what, like $200 for like 5 years or something like that.
100 for 5.
Something like that. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. And then
$20 a year.
Yeah, something like that. if you travel internationally a lot, that's worth it. But like I don't, so I was like, eh.
Wait, so how much did you pay for clear then?
I didn't pay for anything. Oh, it was one of those things where you sign up. It's a free trial, and as long as it was, I think it was like 2 weeks.
Okay,
right. So if my travel plans were longer than 2 weeks, I probably wouldn't have done it because, or I could have probably done it, just canceled it over. I would have to remember even more to cancel it over there. Yeah. But the cancellation date was like I think like 6 days after I got back. It's like I got plenty of time. Yeah. So I had plenty of time to like remember and all that. I set like 5 billion alarms so I wouldn't forget them.
Damn.
How much is it?
You'd have to look on the website, but I remember it's like a lot more than TSA in a shorter amount of time because it's a private company.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it's not because TSA is part of like, government and all that. So
Dang, you sign up for it and then you get all these like Temu pop-ups.
Yeah, dude. Let's say, who
you can't even talk.
I can't.
Sound like an owl.
But I'm the owl in the picture. Hold on, let me.
I was like, who's created this clear and it just popped out of nowhere, and it's like, well, it's a private company,
And then
private security company.
what set the whole tone for my trip was like, so I flew Hawaiian Airlines.
Yeah.
And it's like one connecting flight in Hawaii and then one outbound to Japan. I had a seat next to me free for both trips. It was great.
Dang.
So that set the tone for me because I was like, yes.
That's cool.
And like I was lucky, but both times because I think
feet up.
well, it was it was one of those things. So I think because it was the middle one, right? So there's 4 seats, right?
Yeah.
So I chose I always choose. I'm an aisle person because
Yeah.
if I want to go to the bathroom, like I can go.
Yeah.
Right. I don't care.
Yeah.
And then also I get first dibs on like snacks and stuff.
Oh,
So
okay.
Yeah.
I can always. It's easier to flag down like a hostess when you're in the aisle. usually like this. Yeah. But both times I think it was like a couple because it's 4 seats, right? So I'm on like the right or like the left, and like the other 2 seats were like a couple or something like that. And there was like a seat in the middle. So I just talk to them. It's like, hey, we have a mutual agreement. This is like shared land over here. And then like, they're like, yeah, sure. And then what ends up happening is like, they just lift the seat on theirs and they start cuddling with each other. I'm like, hell yeah. I get all this space.
Let me get my binoculars.
Well, it wasn't like that.
Wait. You were right in the middle though?
No. I'm on
In the middle of them and they're cuddling. Like Brian's in the middle and they're cuddling over him.
Excuse me.
Brian lifts both of them.
Yeah.
What's our brother? Hey guys.
No, they're on the. I said they were on the ends.
Okay.
So they would lift the middle on like
Yeah.
the thing, and they would kind of squish together.
Yeah.
So I literally had like maybe like another seat and a half.
Okay.
Nice.
So I would literally just like spread out, and like they didn't care. They didn't say anything to me.
It's like you got your feet over there.
And then
They're cuddling and they give Brad a foot massage.
whoa.
Whoa.
Now that would have been pretty sweet. Are you guys like one of those people like you ever see on like flights people like take off their shoes or whatever on
yeah.
long flights?
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people. That's weird to me.
I take them off, but I don't walk around barefoot.
Yeah,
I think walking
yeah.
around like
That's-
barefoot or in your socks, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like I saw this dude just walk into the bathroom with like his socks on.
What?
And I was like, no way.
I didn't do that.
No way.
That is.
Because it's like wet. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, plus
like
like there's stuff
dirty.
on the
Yeah.
ground. Yeah.
People don't wipe it, if it
Yeah.
splashes.
Yeah.
You're wiping it
like,
for
man.
them with your
Yeah.
socks.
I was like, yo, this guy's wild.
No, but like you ever see like those TikToks or whatever, like they're like, or like TikToks are like, whatever viral videos, but like they're on the thing and like someone has stuck their foot like in the middle of like the
through the seats?
Yeah, through the
Oh.
seats or whatever.
So
You've
there's
seen
like
those?
a foot,
Yeah, there's like a foot there.
literally a foot armrest.
Yeah. Or like they basically stuck it around the chair so it rests on their armrest, so like this,
Dang. And nail clipping day is the next day.
Oh god. Oh. So you got like the little curled toenails. And stuff.
So back to Japan.
Yeah. So I stayed with 4 other friends at Sumida City. It's in Tokyo. It's right by the Tokyo Skytree. It's like in the northern part. It's about a stop away from like Sensoji and like all the touristy stuff or whatever.
Okay.
It's not too bad. It's not too far. But it was a nice place. The Airbnb was really cool. It's basically just got like, just rooms and stuff like that. We just needed like a place to stay because we were just out most of the time, right?
Yeah.
And my friends were there for the Star Wars celebration that was happening in
what?
Japan.
That's
yeah.
cool.
Sick.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, but like that's not like my thing
Reason.
because like I knew there was gonna be a bunch of people there. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they were there for that, and like their whole prerogative was shopping as well
Okay.
too,
Yeah.
which I'm cool with. Like that's
Like
your-
Star Wars merch and
Well, not Star Wars merch, just like stuff in
Shopping in
general
general.
in
Oh, got
Japan
it.
that like
Okay.
that you can only get over there and you can't get
Yeah.
over here. That's cool. Like
Yeah.
that's like not my whole thing because I would go with them a couple times, but they'd be like hours like at the same.
dang, like what kind of shops then?
Well, I mean, it's just like
Vape. they
well,
give
yeah, I mean, there's that too, but it's just like any mall because there's a lot of malls and stuff because like there's it's a walkable place. Like
Yeah.
there's so many malls just around, like especially at the Skytree, like Skytree, if you don't know, it's like a big tower that you kind of go up and down, kind of like a Seattle, a Space Needle kind of thing, right?
Got it.
Yeah, there's like a big mall like underneath, but it's also like an event space, and there's like an aquarium too, which I ended up going. I don't know if you saw my story, but I almost stole a penguin from there.
Yeah, I saw that.
like a real one.
Well, okay,
How's it gonna survive?
I'll get. I know.
It was like in hand reach too, right?
Yeah, I pet it.
Holy shoot.
Dang, dude! And
can
then
do
did
that
it start
there?
dancing?
No, you probably couldn't. It was like within reach. I'll get into that like in a little bit, but so my whole thing was, this is like my third time going to Japan. So like I did like the whole tourist thing back in 2018 with like 9 other friends. That was like a big group. So like we did like Kyoto and Tokyo and like saw everything. So, and the second time I was there for a wedding, and I still did more stuff there too. So it was like my third time around, right? So I had expected going, to experience like through other first timer, because the friends I went with, that was like their first time, right?
Yeah.
But then their first time, they just wanted to buy things and be in stores, and like I was like, I did not pay to just go shop.
Yeah.
I want to see and do things. So
Yeah.
I defaulted to my other thing, which is collecting Goshuin, which is temple stamps. So Goshuin Show is like a little book, and it's like an accordion style book where like it's a book, but then like you can open it and like it opens like an accordion, right?
Yeah.
So each page, I would go to each temple, and there's like 1 billion temples in Japan. And like, not every temple, but a lot of temples will do a thing where they have Goshun, which is like a stamp seal. It's supposed to be like a proof of, like you've been here and you prayed at this temple. And the thing that I learned too is that
It's like a passport for temple, like
sort of, yeah. But it's like really nice calligraphy and stuff. I got pictures of these too.
And then you guys went to the what's that one temple
Which one? There's a bunch of them.
with the Gundam in front? I saw you pray.
Okay, that's a callback to my first trip, like because we just made the joke. It's like it's praying to Mecca, because it's MECHA, like a Mecca thing. So that was like the I did that for my friends that they went for the first time. So I was like, that's like a callback to that. That's a Gundam base over in, what was it? I forgot what it's called, but it's like it's where the huge Gundam is at, like the unicorn Gundam.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my thing was like I was collecting. So I did a temple. I visited like maybe like 14, 15, almost 20 temples.
In that trip?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like
Is that close?
there's a lot. No, there's a lot. Like I made a whole Google Maps thing of like I went to go look up which ones had like the most interesting like looking stamps and stuff like that, like artistically.
Did you go solo to some of them?
A lot of them I did, because like I said, like my friends would just go shopping and stuff like that. So like I'm just going on my own, and like reason why I like visiting a lot of temples too is like if you're not really into it, like it's just like a building, and sometimes there's a thing there. Like one temple was themed after onigiri, so they had like a bunch of like different so people would leave and draw like little onigiri characters like on the rocks, because they have like white rocks, right? Yeah, the rice balls. Yeah, the rice balls thing. So they would leave like there's like all sorts of things all around the shrine too. Another temple is like Nezu Shrine. It's famous for its like big, huge like azalea garden. Because that was the thing too. Because the time that I went, like I already missed the peak of like sakura blossoms. Yeah. So I was like, I still want to see like flowers and stuff, right? So I went looking for shrines that were like had flowers that are like blooming and stuff. So this one shrine had like all these azalea bushes, and it's like a huge hill of just all these azalea bushes, and it looked pretty cool. And then there was another shrine that I went to that had hanging wisteria, because that's like that blooms in like May apparently.
Okay.
So it was like it's still like early, but I was like, oh, they're still pretty, and they smell amazing, by the way.
What do they smell like?
Like sweet potpourri, but like better.
Okay.
If I can
Like
only
not
describe
artificial?
it. Not artificial, because it's
Like vanilla,
natural.
maybe? No.
No, not vanilla. Maybe kind of a little vanilla-y, but if you never smelled wisteria before, it's like a one-of-a-kind smell, I believe.
Okay.
But yeah, so most of these temples I would go. I picked up some charms for my students.
I was gonna say, I was like, I like the charms, the little charms.
Yeah, speaking of which.
Wait, at the temples?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
shoot.
each temple, they sell their own charms and stuff. That's called like omamori, which is like a little fancy looking charm, which I got you guys.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So for art, let me see. So art, I got this for you, and
Yeah, specific.
this one
Oh yeah.
is for you. So art, yours is luck in relationships.
Hey, luck in
What?
relationships.
Luck in relationships. It also glows in the dark, I believe.
You can read.
No,
asked them?
either like I had the. Oh shoot! I gave you the wrong one.
Wait, did you?
Wait, no, it's in that one. Yeah, that one's for my student. Sorry. No.
Oh.
Both of yours are in there. My bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, here, you can open
This one, the red one is for warding evil or whatever. Yeah, warding off evil.
Is it-
No, that's coffee. That's coffee. Like some.
Wait, what is that?
That's tea. That's tea.
Okay.
Like some temples will give like some stuff.
Oh, I
along
think
with it,
mine's
too.
the one in the bag within the bag.
Yeah. It should be like green. Wait, I probably grabbed the wrong one. Hold on.
Oh no, there is this.
Green one. Yeah, green one's yours. Yeah,
And I'm assuming this is Jason's.
that's Jason's. Yeah. So Jason, you
this
get some tea with yours because it came with tea.
Nice.
That one is for good health and recovery. So
Wait, this is?
Yeah,
Oh, hell yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah.
appreciate that.
that's from
Thanks, dude.
Karasamori Temple, I believe. That one's from
Oh, this
Sensoji.
is sick.
Yeah.
I like the colors.
Yeah. So that one glows in the dark. Apparently, I didn't know.
Perfect. So
Yeah.
relationships in the dark.
Yeah.
Do we open this or
No, you do not open.
You don't
If you open it, that's bad luck.
Oh, is it?
You also like
thing you
undo
told
whatever
me.
blessings. Yeah. You don't open it. You keep it sealed. You don't do that. Yeah.
Okay.
That one's another health charm too. Yeah.
Okay.
I
I'll go put
originally
it somewhere over here then.
What's
Yeah,
the
I-
rule, like when it frays. Is that when you got to replace it? When it frays
So-
or something?
That's cool.
it's supposed to be that like they're supposed to be good for a year because then you're supposed to return to the temple and you give it back to them and they ritually burn it. But like you don't have to. Like you can still keep it forever if you want to.
Yeah,
It's
like
not-
I have a driving one that's been in my car since
Yeah.
like 2018.
Yeah. The protection.
Yeah.
dragon, yeah. That one's health and recovery. Both of those things. They look really cool. So I was like, okay.
I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna put it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be up here though.
I mean, generally you're
Little
supposed
Easter
to.
egg.
Yeah.
There you go.
You got to charge it a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, you're
you.
supposed to kind of keep it with you at all times as much as possible.
Wait, this?
Supposed to, yeah. Like you have to like. That's why it has like a little string so you could tie it on things and stuff.
Okay.
But I mean, you could probably just keep it in your household. I think that works too.
Yeah, it's just like here.
Yeah. If anyone wants to correct me on that,
Let me know.
educate us.
So,
Educate
'cause
us on
I would always
Omamori.
have it like on my backpack or something.
Yeah.
Like in school.
I'm just scared I'm gonna lose it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So I would rather just have it somewhere where I know it's gonna be. I might even just hang it up there.
Yeah,
To be honest.
that'd be good. Yeah, so it's a good health one. I originally wanted to get every health one too, but I was like, my budget wouldn't allow it.
Wait, damn. Are these expensive?
They're about like maybe $5 to $6.
Oh, yeah,
American.
that'll add up.
Yeah, it'll add up because I also had to get charms for my students too.
Yeah. How
So,
many
like,
students do you have?
I have like 15. But that's like the also thing about like going to Japan.
It's like $100.
Yeah.
Well, not really.
Damn, those feet pics did pay off.
Whenever I travel, especially if it's like an Asian country, right?
Yeah.
The money doesn't seem real to me because it's not like the money I know.
Oh, yeah. Monopoly money.
But also the values, because like in Korea it's like
Yeah.
thousands, and then like in Japan it's like 1,000 won, so it feels like RPG money to me.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's 150 yen for a drink. That sounds, that's because like I'm used to like $1 or something,
Yeah.
like one, not 150, which
Yeah.
equals to one, but it just seems like a video game currency to me.
Yeah.
Our dollar's worth a little bit more there, right?
Yeah, I think it's like 145 yen to $1,
Yeah.
which is really strong. Because when I went in like 2018, it was like 100 to 1. So like you would just knock off the zeros, and that's like your price. So this one, it made it a little bit harder to easily calculate right away. So I was just spending. I was like, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, man.
Especially when we were going out to eat and drink and stuff like that.
I'll worry about it when the money runs out.
Yeah,
Wait, do you have an iPhone?
I do not.
Oh, dang.
Why?
Well, my calculator, you can change the currency.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's
and does it
cool.
connect to like the current prices or whatever, or?
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. This is also my first time using what was it, an eSIM? So
Okay.
I mean, as opposed to like a pocket Wi-Fi, I think that has better connection because you have constant 5G because you're carrying like a literal, Wi-Fi thing.
Yeah.
But the eSIM, you're just connecting to regular, cellular and stuff,
Okay.
which wasn't the greatest at times. Like if you're trying to upload like a lot of stuff, that's why for like a lot of the trip, I wasn't uploading stuff because like, this is kind of too slow. But eventually I was like, you know what? I have all this time. I might as well just do it while I walk
Yeah.
around. Just, hit post and then walk around. And it'll send when it sends,
Does Japan have like a lot of cafes too?
Oh yeah. There's like everywhere. There's also themed cafes, like
Yeah.
themed restaurants, cafes,
They have
bars.
like those
is, like,
animal
a
ones,
thing.
don't they?
Yeah. Like you
visit
could
animals.
like
There's a-
hang out with like owls or like cats and dogs, otters or something like that. I don't know.
What?
They have all sorts of exotic animals over
Okay.
there. Yeah. You just have to look for them.
That's cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So the Sumida Aquarium, the only reason why I can say I can almost steal penguins because all I can say is the way they set up their aquarium, you cannot set that up here in America because people would
Oh,
because a lot of the tanks are like open, right?
Yeah.
Like they're just kind of you could literally just stick your hand in there if you
Could you
want.
have like walked in there and be part of the exhibit if you wanted to?
Like,
Is it that easy?
you could just hop over the thing. Yeah.
Oh man, that's scary.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, it's a different society and people obey the rules.
Yeah.
So like they know that, not to do dumb stuff.
Well, doesn't that mean the animals can hop over too?
Well, I mean, like, I can hop because I'm a bigger person. But like the penguin thing, and I'll show you the pictures of that, is that it's like high enough and like the water is like here.
Yeah.
And then
So there's like a moat.
it's because the way that this aquarium was set up is it's not a very big one. It's like a medium sized one. I think I want to say it's almost the same size as the Birch Aquarium in terms of like how much space you walk through. I don't know if you guys have been there in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. It's like a medium-ish like aquarium, but like the way it's set up is like it's kind of like a maze up top, and then it opens up to this big huge area, and like the big huge area was where like the penguins were, like they're like in this little enclosure.
Yeah.
But it's like glass and like like the water, and like there's like this little island, like rock island in the middle, and then there's like a part for I guess where the keepers kind of come in and out, like to wash them and feed them and stuff. So they have rocks like they can go on, but then the main draw for that is that you can walk around this huge tank and see them like swimming underwater and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. But like the part where I can almost grab them was because you come in from the top and you go down this ramp, and there's like the ramp goes around the big enclosure.
Yeah.
So at some points over there where the ramp goes, like it's up high, but then like the wall is like right here. And that's where I took that picture because I was just like chilling over there. And like the penguins are just swimming near me, and I was like, cool. Like I was petting penguins.
Can you drink there too?
Or
that's not the culture.
I don't know if you could drink inside there. I don't think you could, because I don't remember seeing alcohol being served in there. But technically, I think if you just bought one from like outside and just brought it in, I think it'd be okay.
Oh wow.
But again, like a lot of the culture is, they know that people won't do dumb things, right? Yeah. Because I was like, every time I was looking around, I was like,
you're like, it's just me thinking of this?
Yeah. I'm just wrestling with my like inner thoughts, little devil on your shoulders. Like, just do it, dude. You could just steal these. So they had a really cool exhibit on like the fancy goldfish, because like there's like a big old, because
are they the ones that swim vertical? Have you seen that?
They have those.
What?
Yeah, they had those
like,
too.
They're like goofy. They like swim like this.
Like,
Yeah.
like they're standing kind of?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But they also have like the fan, like I don't know if you've ever seen like the fancier like goldfish where they have like long tails and stuff like that. Yeah. So they have this whole like exhibit about like the history of raising goldfish from the samurai times to like now, because that was like popularized. So it was really cool. I have like a ton of pictures on that. The funniest thing about the penguin thing is that they have a big huge relationship board. So it shows all the relationships between the penguins and each other, and like with the trainers species and stuff, like because some penguins prefer like certain trainers and stuff like that.
That's so funny.
How many penguins are there?
There's a lot, dude. Like
damn.
I'll show you the pictures. Like it was like 20 penguins or whatever like that. Like there's a big old group. So of course there's gonna be relationship dynamics and stuff, and Japan's like all about that. Like they have like a huge relationship chart about it,
and it has everyone's names on it too.
like all the names, like all the different penguin names of the penguins and stuff like that. I couldn't tell; they just look like penguins to me. But I guess if you're a trainer, you can tell the difference between some.
Go Pokédex.
Yeah.
Number 182.
Also, I think when I was at TSA, like the guy, while I was signing up for Clear, I forgot to mention this. He's like, where you headed? It's like, oh, I'm going to Japan. It's like, what's going on in Japan, man? Like some of my coworkers are going, and all these people are going, and I was like, I don't know. It's just people just want to go, and it was weird because like when I went there, when I posted I was going to Japan, some friends were like, hey, I'm going to be there too. So I met with a bunch of other friends who happened to go at the same time.
I think my homie actually went.
Is it
actually
is tickets cheap right now or something or what?
Ish. I mean, I think it's probably because like the yen is weak.
Yeah.
So it's a good place to go, and it's like you see. I think it's also a lot of the things you can only do in Japan, like TikToks are trending and stuff, so people see that and they want to go. So again, shout outs to Richie. He was out there for business/pleasure, and then my other friend Patrick, who was planning to, I think, get a house over there or something like that. Well, he was telling me that he wants to get a house over there. Like his uncle told him to go scout out to get a house over there, so they can use it like an Airbnb / if they ever go, they have a place. You know.
Well, what's the real estate like? What's the market look like?
I don't know. I don't know. I just know that like there's those houses.
Come with a bidet.
There's those houses like in the. Dude, bidets?
That's the number one thing.
Number one thing, dude.
Dude, the cool thing is that bidets are like everywhere, even in like public toilets.
Yeah.
So
It's like something washed my butt for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like you just feel cleaner afterwards.
Yeah.
True. It is refreshing.
But again, shout outs to my friends Richie, Patrick, Gary, and the crew, and all my other friends that I saw, and then also to my longtime friend Than. I went to college with him.
Okay.
He moved there
Oh,
like 6
SSU?
years ago. Yeah, SSU,
Okay.
yeah. And then my other friend who moved there too, Victoria, who, by the way, I was able to feed my creative soul a bit because I scheduled a shoot over there with my friend
you got
Victoria.
pictures?
Oh yeah, I got those. I still have
Nice.
to edit them because it's just been busy. But
Okay.
because this was for fun. Because Japan has like a lot of like really fancy studios for relatively cheap,
Yeah.
like compared to here, and like they're like wholly decked out, like they're used for themes. Because a lot of people who do cosplay, like they have over there. So cosplay scenes over there. So of course they're gonna have like big fancy sets and stuff like that.
Did you figure out the whole coordination thing? Because I think you're talking about like how it's not.
Yeah. I eventually figured it out. Like I had to do some reading and ask some like Japanese friends, like, hey, what does this mean? Like, what is this? And then they're like, I'm Japanese. I don't even know what this website is talking about. So I was like, okay, that's fine. So I just kind of like said, I'm going to just do what it says.
Yeah.
And hopefully they mean what they say. And they meant what they said.
Okay.
Wait, what was it? What was this for? Coordinating what?
It's coordinating like the shoot. Cause like the website was like confusing.
Yeah.
Like, from what I heard and what I've experienced too, and like what all my friends will tell me is that like Japan's accessible for most things, but like their website design stuff is like pretty bad and pretty notorious for being like unhelpful and stuff like that. Like they force you to basically call and like talk in person and stuff like that, right? Which you like, so it's no big deal for you if you can speak Japanese, but
No, right.
So I got to
yeah.
So the studio that we went to was Studio Mizuki, so I had like a bunch of like fancy stuff, like, and then what was it? I did a like astrologer witch shoot with my friend, and then we did like a fashion shoot like a little bit after. So fashion. So I got to like have a little bit of fun shooting stuff that like I kind of wanted to do.
Nice.
And then the things that I saw was speaking of theme bars, like I went to the Monster Hunter theme bar. So it's themed after a game. Yeah. I love Monster Hunter. If you know the series, it's literally just in the title. You hunt monsters, right? You kill them, you get better gear and stuff like that. But like the whole world and the monsters and the style and stuff is cool. So the bar had like some of the armor sets over there, like actually made over there, and like the whole aesthetic and like all the food and the drinks are themed after like the monsters you can hunt and stuff like that. So,
you can eat the monsters?
Yeah, they had like like you can eat the monster. Like they modeled real food after like what you would,
like cookies.
because like in the game you eat food. I mean there are cookies and stuff. But,
Cookie monster.
Stupid. Stupid.
I wasn't sure that one was gonna hit.
Yeah. It hit Jason though. It hit him right in the gut. Yeah.
Can you imagine? Oh man.
And then the other man, you have tears in your eyes, man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Anyways,
Good laugh.
the other bar I went was a TCG Bar Fun, where if you bring a card to them, they will make a drink based on the card you bring them.
Hard.
Like a Yu-Gi-Oh card or a Pokemon card or Magic card, or like I think you could bring even like a sports card. Like,
Yeah.
they go off of the vibes of the picture and if they know what it is.
Okay.
Like I got a so I forgot to bring a card, but my friend was like buying these cheap Pokemon cards for like, it was like a big fat stack for like 150 yen or whatever.
Oh shoot, that's wild.
Yeah, because it's like one of those blind packs. It's like,
Is it more attainable there in Japan?
What do you mean?
Like
Like
Pokemon
cards?
cards? Because you know how like it's
they're-
sold out here.
Well, I
And then
mean,
the resale's crazy?
That's the new one. If you're trying to do that, and plus, like I think a lot of places have anti-scalping things in place, like for the Gundams, like a lot of people will buy Gundam sets to resell or whatever. So when we went to the Gundam base, you actually had to set up an appointment, and they also have this thing too, like if you can't even pronounce the name of the Gundam you're trying to buy, then they won't sell it to you.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, because that's how they know. It's like you're not a fan, you're just a reseller. You know.
Yeah.
What if you just want just a souvenir to bring back?
You gotta buy it from.
Well, these
So
like,
you just got to tell them like your intent, right?
well, I guess, but like if you're a true Gundam fan, a lot of Gundam names are kind of actually hard to pronounce, especially some of the more obscure ones. And some of the obscure ones, like especially like Master Grade and stuff like that, sell for a lot more. So like those resells, we get those, and if they can't pronounce it properly, then of course they're obviously just going to resell it because they don't know it's not their favorite.
Yeah.
Most people get it because it's their favorite to build.
Okay.
You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you gotta build them.
Stupid. God.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're not. No, you're not.
You don't gotta apologize. Here, it's a safe space.
Yeah, no.
But if you're that type of person where you're looking for Pokemon cards to like resell and stuff, like all the cheap ones are like even like Akiba, like this like the district known for like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's not cheap.
What do they go for? What was the cheapest?
I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that much.
Really?
Like I'm not really much of a like buying Pokemons to resell. Like I buy it because like I think it either looks cool or
Oh, what's the retail price?
I'm not sure right now.
Oh damn.
You'd have to ask like a Pokemon retailer or whatever. But yeah, he was getting like those junk cards where it's like a pack of like 100 cards or whatever, and it's like a lot of them. There could be a rare, you know.
50 of them are just energy cards.
Yeah. But the card that I gave the place was what was it? It was like Moltres or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, Moltres.
Or no,
what?
Yeah, which is the
Like a
fire.
hologram?
Oh, it was just like a regular card, but it's like the it's the fire bird Pokemon from the original 151.
Yeah.
So when he made the drink, it looked like a tequila sunrise, but it was also spicy and like kind of tangy
that's
too.
cool.
So
Spicy.
so they try and match like the ideal of the card with like how it looks and also the flavors too, which was really
Do you like
cool.
spicy?
Depending, yeah,
Okay.
it can
Like-
be.
like
Yeah.
Fireball or something.
No, not not that kind of spicy.
Okay,
No. This is like that. What is it?
It's like they rub some habanero on the rim of the glass.
Or like
Oh, that's pretty
tahini,
smart.
or like
Yeah.
it's like habanero, like tahini kind of thing,
Okay.
you know, where you have like that spice, but it has like that kind of kick to it.
Yeah.
But then
that's
like
cool.
But the drink is mostly kind of sweet and stuff, so you get this like sweet, spicy kind of taste.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really tasty. Recommend that bar.
What's it called again?
TCG Bar Fun.
TCG.
Yeah. It's like you literally just kind of go down to like this basement kind of thing, and like they have it all set up. They have a bar, but they also have people that are playing like card games and stuff like that. And the cool thing is that if you can swing it, because some of them like are okay at speaking in English, and if you want to play but no one's playing your game or something, like the people working there will play with you.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool. Yeah. It is a limit though. I think it's like you have to buy like to stay there for like an hour. You need to buy at least one drink. You know.
Okay.
So it's so to prevent like people just freeloading.
Yeah.
In there, you know, you're buying something
Because you can't
Nice.
just hang out. I think you're talking about in Korea, right? You can't
Yeah.
just hang out. You have to
Yeah.
buy something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like a whole other stuff I'm kind of glossing, but those are kind of like the bigger ports of that I did in Japan, because I was only there for 10 days, which is a relatively short, because like 10 days, like 2 of those are just knocked off because of travel, right?
Yeah.
It's like you land there and like you're just tired, like from being on the plane for the thing, so you just don't want to do
Yeah. The
much.
2 days
whatever.
don't count for travel, right?
Yeah. And then of course, like the last day, you're just packing up and leaving
Yeah.
too. So really, I was there for like maybe like 8 days. I think the first night that we were there, because we were nearby, it was near by our Airbnb. It was a Kura Sushi, the revolving sushi thing, which is
And it's fresh too.
it's
huh?
fresher. Like it's way better than one here. You still do the thing where like if you have the plates, and I have a picture that we stacked up, but we had like 3, 4, 5 like huge stacks of plates where you just put it in the thing and they give you
Yeah.
prizes.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know?
they do that there
Yeah,
too?
the little.
Yeah.
You get any cool ones?
I mean, they were mainly like, I think I forgot what it was. I think it was like either a button or like a badge or something. I forgot. I have to look through myself. I still haven't like fully unpacked like all my other stuff. I just unpacked the stuff that I needed to give to people.
Yeah.
And then they have that service too where like you can order stuff and it comes like on a conveyor belt like that. Because you have the regular conveyor belt that has like all the regular stuff.
And they got the
Oh,
And
bullet
then
train.
like you get the special stuff
Bullet
that like
train.
the bullet train that
Yeah.
like instant gives you stuff over there. I had it was like this like Alfredo udon, but it looked like beer.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Like it was served in a beer glass, and it looked like a mug of beer.
Yeah.
But then it had like, if you mix it and stuff like that, it's like it has like the noodles, and it tasted
Oh, that's
like
cool.
Alfredo noodles. Yeah,
Dang.
like udon noodles and stuff like that. So
Dang.
That's cool.
yeah. And then my other friend was there for. So everyone became like known for like a thing that they were looking for. So mine was like I was looking for temple stamps, right?
Yeah.
One of my other friends, they were looking for anything matcha because they love matcha.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Okay.
they like actual matcha, so they
Yeah.
would go to all the tea stores and stuff like that. And that's what they were, kind of looking for. What are you smiling about, Hart?
Nah, just
You're just thinking about, like-
cheesy joke.
Oh.
He's patting himself on the back for that one.
Pickup line or something.
Yeah. And then my other friend that lent me the card, he was known for cards because he was there to look at all the card shops and stuff like
Like
that.
Pokemon cards or just
Pokemon cards, mainly Pokemon cards, but like he was looking for other ones too,
Okay.
like from the Disney Lorcana.
oh,
So Disney has their own card game called Lorcana.
dang,
Yeah.
okay.
So he was looking. He was the card guy, and then my other two friends, they were just like any kind of like merch, like
Yeah.
Because they work for Square Enix, so they visited like all the Square Enix official stores and stuff like that. Where we get to a discount, you know. They were also there to visit the headquarters and stuff like that. So you know that was like their thing.
That's cool.
But that's like in a nutshell. There was like a whole bunch of other stuff kind of happened. I think when I was hanging out with Dan, I almost did the thing where I missed my last train. Almost missed my last train. And it gets funny. Riding the trains late at night, close to the last train on a weekend, Friday, Saturday. Because that's where you get the more interesting people.
Yeah, everybody's all drunk and stuff. Because they've been drinking since they got off work on Friday.
Pretty much. Because if you go on a train normally, it's for as packed as it is, or it's really quiet.
Yeah.
Like you don't get people who are listening to loud ass things on their phone or anything like that. They're just, you know, quietly over there. And then Friday night rolls around, you got people like stumbling into the train and stuff like that. It's pretty funny. But yeah, that's I mean, of course, as with anyone else, it's like already kind of want to go back. I'll probably plan it a little bit better because I was so busy, like I didn't get a chance to like actually look at things. Everything I did was kind of like, okay, this is my default. If I have nothing to plan, this is what I do.
Yeah.
You know? And like I was fully expecting my other friends to have plans. They didn't have plans.
I still need to go. Like
Yeah.
Japan and Greece are my two top tier.
I would suggest that in planning to go to Japan that you walk around, like, because you walk a lot and there's a lot of stairs, stairs too.
Okay, not going to Japan anymore.
Ah, come on, man. It's fun. Like you get used to it.
I don't even you really notice like how much you're walking either.
Yeah, you just walk until you actually like look back on it. Like when I was looking back through my pictures, like, wow, we were walking. I was walking a lot.
Yeah.
Like if I show you the map that I was and I showed like all the temples, because I would walk to a lot of these.
Yeah.
Should have hooked up to a Nike run. You know,
Like like the
trail.
little trail or whatever.
Did you bring your Ultra Boost?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
Shout out to Boris for those. Those shoes saved my life. It was like I was walking on, like every time I would come back, I think from walking all day the first time around, my feet would hurt and I would have to get like an insole or whatever. These shoes coming back home, yeah, they're sore a little bit, but then I'd be ready to go the next day.
Dang.
Yeah. So those good walking shoes are 100% a must. I'm like a true believer in that.
That's cool.
Yeah, because I didn't believe it the first time and I learned the hard way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's again. If you go, dude, I'm right there with you, man.
Yeah.
whenever you're ready, because I can show you stuff and from what I remember, and you know, and my friends that live there too, they can show us around.
That's cool.
And then after that, it was funny because right when I got back, because I got back on a Wednesday, right that weekend. I forgot that I had planned with my other friends that we were doing Sake Festival 2025.
Yeah, well, again.
Yeah. Well, because
I'm just thinking about last year. Like every year we're talking about.
I know,
it's like
right?
a cycle. I was like,
yeah, things go around and around. But yeah, we had planned that before because the friends that I went with, they were getting married. I think like 2 weeks after I just did their wedding.
Yeah.
Like I think last weekend. But at that time, she needed like a stress reliever. She was like, "Hey, let's go to the Sake Festival. I need to get drunk. Like I've been planning this wedding and blah blah blah. You know." So we went and it was a lot less crowded because last year was the first one. So the first one was just, you know, a lot of people or whatever, but this one, like it was actually more breathable and like people could walk around and stuff like that. A lot more good sake this time around. We had like a lot of, we wrote down some stuff that we want to get for later, just for, you know, our own things. It tasted really good because you get to taste everything, you know, and you just talk with people. You get to talk with the people that make it and where they get it from. So it was a fun thing. The funny thing was that, so my friend Andrew, shout out to Andrew because he's a homie, he's a real one. So his thing is that when he gets drunk, he cannot feel anything. Like you can, like
numb.
Like numb. So he has two party tricks. One party trick is that, right? So you can literally slap him. You slap him in the face, you can hit him, like he won't feel it.
Jeez.
He won't feel it or nothing.
The next day.
And he says like, hey, can you, well, no, to find like, to see how drunk he is, because he isn't always sure. Like he says, "Hey, can you pitch my chink like as hard as you can?"
Yeah,
and like I'll do it like this, like really like pull. And it's like, did you feel that? I was like, no. And I was like, okay. Yeah. So that's one thing. His other party trick is that he can immediately down any drink.
Oh,
like,
I've seen
you've seen people do that. He's one of those people. Yeah. So that's like his other project. But this one, so last year what had happened was that we were both pretty drunk, right?
Yeah.
So he's asking me to do the thing, but then I was like, hey, let me like, do the strongest slap that I can do.
Oh, slap.
So, pinch his cheek. Yeah. Oh, he did that first. Was like, no, I can't feel like. I was like, wait, hold on. Can you feel this then? And so I didn't realize though at the time we were like almost like in the middle of everything, or because we were waiting in line to get more drinks or something like that. So I did like the biggest slap I could. So I gave some space because like, you know, me or my friends or whatever. And I told the people back behind us to move a little bit. So I went like this.
You winded it up.
Yeah, I did a wind up, dude. I did a wind up.
Did you slap a new face on him?
Dude, he didn't feel it. But the funny thing,
after
no, he just went like this, and then he was like, "Dude, I don't feel anything." Yeah, there wasn't even a weld or nothing. Like there was like a little bit of redness or whatever, but yeah, he didn't feel it. But because we had done that the year before, this year there was some people that went last year, and they're like, "Hey, are you the guys?" Like, or like, "Are you gonna do the thing?" I was like, "Wait, what are we doing?" Yeah, yeah. And the funny part is that they found us like before we got drunk, so we had no idea what they were talking about. And one person, they took a video of it, and I was like, "That's me." Yeah. Oh, well, they didn't upload it or anything like that. Yeah. But yeah. So now it's now a thing that if we told them, it's like, "Hey, you know, if you guys are gonna do this, we'll do this again next year." You know, and there's like one in the fall. If you're gonna do the fall, we'll do it there. Yeah. Yeah,
that's gonna be a thing.
It's gonna be our thing. But apparently, we were known. So.
That's cool.
Like mini sightings over there. Yeah, that is my 2 months. Within that gap, I mean, otherwise I've just been shooting a lot because again, busy season. A lot of formals, a lot of graduations. Doing a big graduation shoot this Friday. Did a wedding past weekend.
Damn.
When it was hot. You remember last weekend? It was like hot, just that weekend. It was hot, and then all of a sudden this week is all like super cold.
Cooler. Yeah,
which is super weird. It was just like this weekend in particular, especially the one you're just
like
having
it was
to work.
a little sample of the summer.
Yeah, not looking forward to the summer. That's for sure. But yeah, so that was my trip to Japan and everything.
Nice. Well, it must be fun going out, guys.
I'm not really going out.
All right. Well, I think since then, because we shot our
March
episode 40 on March 16th.
Yeah.
March 20th is when I went into treatment. So I've been going to treatments I think every Thursday. I get 2 weeks on and then 1 week off. And so right now
is your off week?
It's an off period because we're going into phase 2, which is chemo and radiation.
Oh,
so I've just been going chemo.
Oh,
yeah, and so my radiation doctor, he's funny because he's like, "You're gonna get beat up this next round because this is where we're gonna implement radiation." And I'm like, "Damn, I've been just going through chemo and it already sucks."
Okay, I was about to say, like, how is your experience with chemo?
My experience with chemo, so I go into this suite for my treatment, right? And so this is once a week, right? But it affects me 4 days after that, right? I get all the side effects. So I'm going into this like lazy boy chair, like literally I can like kick it up and then they hook me up to IVs. And so like I'm feeling drowsy like right away. And the feeling is like when you're waking up for like you're in a plane and you're just waking up and you got to use the restroom.
Oh yeah.
That's the feeling every single time. And so I have to get up. They have to like detach me from the machines and stuff. And then I have this that like rolling thing.
What's like a walker?
Thing?
Like it's like a walker with all my vitals.
The IV.
Yeah. And so I'm walking up like this, and then I'm just like slowly doing. Am I in thing? No. I'm like walking up, and I'm slowly like I feel like I have a walker because that's how slow I am, and I'm just like walking to the bathroom, which is around the corner, and so they're hooking me up to this IV, and some days I'm there for like 8 hours, and some days I'm there for like maybe 2 or 3.
Okay.
But the days that I'm there for 8 hours, I gotta pee like so much because all the bags
are
like
the fluids,
drugs basically. They're coming in, and then I'm like pissing it out.
Shoot.
And so like I'm starting to like it like you can smell it, like you know when you pee asparagus.
Oh yeah.
It's the same thing with chemo.
A specific smell.
There's a specific smell, and it's crazy because I think one of the side effects too. It's like my smell. It's intense now.
Is it really?
Yeah. So like when Nadine, she helps me flush out we'll talk about my PICC line, but she helps me flush out my PICC line. They put this like saline.
Oh, saline solution. Yeah.
Solution in me. I can taste it right away. I can
wild.
like it's wild because I can actually taste it like I just drank it.
Oh,
you know, and then she rubs the alcohol like thing on me, and I'm like, I do this now because the alcohol is
like so strong.
It's so strong that I feel like gagging.
Is it like isopropyl alcohol, the cleaning alcohol or something? Or what?
Like the paper you rip open.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Wipes. The
The
sterilization,
wipes,
the sterilization wipes.
And
right?
I'm just like, oh man,
Yeah.
like I had to like eat something in the middle of it, but sometimes I don't have food, so I'm just like this the whole time. Put my shirt over my face.
For the 8 hours, 2-3 hours. Are you just sitting there? Do
I'm
you have, like,
sitting
your phone?
there.
Do you have like your phone and?
I have my phone here, and
Are
shout
you
out
like
to
watching stuff or?
no, because I'm sleeping,
Falling
and
asleep.
then I wake up. So I have a playlist thing. Shout out to everyone that's been contributing to the playlist because everyone's sending me like
There's a
uplifting
playlist?
every Wednesday. I'm like, if anyone has a song they want to send me, I put it in like in this long playlist, and so like I'll have John send me some stuff.
Yeah.
And people send me like just funny songs like back that up or like or like like Erwin, Erwin from the fraternity.
Yeah,
He'll send me those type of songs just to make me laugh.
I mean, you need that, right?
Yeah, I do need that, but for the most part, I'm like asleep or I'm just like groggy, like that feeling.
Oh, okay. So when you're doing that, it's like you just got hit like a trank dart or something.
Yeah, and I'm just fighting myself to like stay awake.
Yeah.
They give you like apple juice or ginger ale, but I'm like at the point where I just can't stomach both anymore. It's a weird, like my appetite has changed too.
Yeah.
I'm just like, ooh, I can't eat that anymore.
Oh.
Like muffins.
Oh.
I used to eat muffins for breakfast all the time, but now the texture is just too dry for me on treatment days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Side effects, my balance is off. And so I think the last time I rode a bike was when my brother-in-law, we went to PQ Trail.
Okay.
Okay.
And that was the last time I rode my bike. So I should be riding my bike this weekend because my balance is good.
So it like, obviously, like the side effects are stronger, like right after, right? And then they just kind of.
Yeah, it goes from Thursday to it dies down Tuesday. So it goes like a hill. And so my balance is off. My appetite is suppressed. Slow motor skills. So like when I'm walking upstairs, I gotta hold on to like a rail, or like if someone threw a football, I probably would like it would be a delay.
Yeah.
And it would hit me in the face, kind of thing,
It's like the
Oh, wow.
intro of Daria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have brain fog. Like I remember like there's moments where I'm like downstairs. I'm like, oh, I gotta get that thing in the office. I get to my office and I'm like,
I don't remember.
what am I looking for?
Yeah.
And then I go back downstairs. I'm like, okay, I know what I'm looking for. Then I go back upstairs.
Yeah.
Like I'll have those moments, or just like memory loss where I'm like, I wrote it down and I'm like, I don't know where I put it. Like things like that. It's weird. But the worst thing of like the side effects is constipation.
Oh man.
That is the worst thing. There was a point where like I wasn't taking for like 2 days, and I had to force myself. Like I felt like I was on that toilet seat, like I was 11 in Stranger Things.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about? And my nose started to bleed.
Really concentrating.
Yeah, but like,
Don't give yourself a hemorrhoid, dude.
well, I mean, because it just didn't feel well. Because I would sit down, I'm like, oh, I don't false alarm, and then I go to the toilet, and I'm like, there's nothing, and then I get to my living room sofa, and I'm like, oh, I gotta shit again.
Yeah.
So I'm back and forth, standing, like going back to the bathroom, and then I remember this point where I was just like standing in the bathroom against the wall because I'm now sweating bullets.
Is
You know that?
walking around or?
Well, it's because I got like there's just this feeling that's just telling me, but my muscles wouldn't let me go, and then I was just like, I just got to push real hard, and then it came out, and I was just like, this won't flush.
It's like a big brick.
Yeah, it's like it's like a big brick, and I literally had to put it in like
You gotta fish it out.
I had to what do you call it? Put it in a bag and throw it in the trash.
what?
And then I eventually threw it like in that doggy thing. We wrapped it up like a couple times.
wait. You wrapped your human poo and threw it into the dog
Where else am I gonna throw it? I mean, all the poo's already there.
dumpster? I don't know.
No, not in the dumpster. In the doggy.
No, I mean in your trash can. You don't throw your own poo in your own trash can.
Not really.
Well, I mean it is for poo.
Well, and they take it like every day,
Yeah.
right? So
Oh, okay. If it's every day, then
yeah, they take it every day.
They're like, dang, this one's heavy.
They're like, what kind of dog?
This bag is a little heavier than usual,
Yeah.
man.
And I wrapped it up a few times, so
It's
but
like a reverse burrito.
I'm like, how else do you like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you get it out though? Bare hands?
bag? I had gloves and
Oh,
everything.
okay.
Yeah, but that was like the worst thing. After that, I was like, oh my God, I feel so much better. And then since
dude.
then, like my routine is because I got to take these meds that causes constipation.
Yeah.
But if I don't take it, I'm gonna be throwing up. I'm gonna be
So
nauseous.
it's one thing or another. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I take that to prevent the nausea and the vomiting, and then I take prunes every day for the first 4 days.
Yeah.
I have like 3 prunes for the first 4 days.
Yeah.
And now like my is way better. It comes out way better.
Okay. You have to offset the constipation meds. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
you
then
got that down to a science.
that's what it has to be. But my body feels weak. I just feel old, like I'm colder. I get either super cold or super hot.
Sensitive to temperature changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fatigued. I have medication where it'll knock me out. So I'll take naps during the day.
Okay.
It's crazy because I think the second day I'll just be filled with like hiccups. It's weird because I think that's when all the chemicals are just moving around.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
And it just kind of like, I guess it bothers that whatever that sensation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it kind of like the kind of like hiccups where if you have food going down the wrong pipe and you feel that
It's like a choking hiccup.
yeah, is it kind of like that? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like I'm sitting in like discomfort and I'm like,
Of
man,
course.
this is not.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the crazy part is like I've known people that have gone through cancer, but you don't really know the battle until you go through it.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to describe because people are like, what does it feel like? I'm like, it just stays there, and you're living like for 2 months. I've been just feeling like this, and then when I have my rest days, I feel normal.
Yeah.
I still sit like in this discomfort because like chemo's in my body, but it's just like I feel a little bit more normal than the days that I'm in treatment, because treatment is just like you're sick for 4 days.
Right.
And then you have that rest, and then you go back to treatment again to start over, and
It's
you're
just-
sick again.
Yeah. Did they give you like how long they're going to do this? Did they tell you like?
So the first phase was 9 weeks,
Okay.
and then the second phase is 7.
Oh.
And then the next, or the last phase is just surveillance and rest. So that's 8 weeks, 2 months of just recovering.
Okay.
And getting tested, going back to the doctors. But the next 7 weeks is going to be treatment every week. And then radiation Monday through Friday.
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
That's going to be rough.
That's the next. I'm not looking forward to it, but they said it's going to get worse before it gets better. So I'm just like, I just want to get over it.
I mean, at the very least, there's a set limit. They told you like, so you can like, okay, I just have to get through this, and I just have this much left. For me, I'd like to know that.
Yeah.
That way you can kind of mentally prepare yourself, like as opposed to we're just gonna keep doing this. You're like, how long do I have to keep going this for?
Well, that's the crazy part because like now I'm in like support groups.
Oh, okay.
On Facebook. There's
That's good.
2 that I'm a part of.
Okay.
It's crazy because everyone shares their journey. There's some people that go through chemo the rest of their life.
Oh no.
And when I met with my case manager, they're giving like resources and all this stuff. One of the resources is for like suicidal ideation.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can see it now because
it's not
tortured,
a way to live. Yeah.
I would not want to, and that's hard to say because then you start to think about like quality of life.
Yeah.
And then you're like, but I have a family here that
Yeah.
wants me to be here.
Yeah.
And then you're like, but I kind of don't want to be here.
Yeah.
You
To
know?
go through all this every
Yeah.
time,
Shout out to those that are just going through it because that's a lot to bear. Like at least I have an end date. With the
Some
hope,
people don't.
Yeah, some people don't, and with the hopes of it doesn't move around my body.
Yeah.
Right.
I
So
want to keep it localized.
shout out to people that have been sending me my treatment playlist, like all the songs and everything. I send those out like Wednesday, so if anyone wants to add to it, I add to.
So every
my
Wednesday,
playlist.
right?
Every Wednesday,
Okay.
I throw it up there in the stories,
Okay, I'll make sure to look at stories because I usually don't look at
or go on
Instagram. I'm trying to now. I'm trying to.
Every Wednesday, I go into Kaiser again to change my dressing. I went to surgery to get my PICC line.
Oh,
I used to get poked for IVs every Thursday.
yeah.
And it got to the point where like it was hard for them to see my veins because of my tattoos.
Oh,
Like their thing was they would stick me twice before they call in another specialized nurse
yeah.
to find my veins.
Dang.
And I'm just like, I kind of just want to go to him first.
Yeah.
Right?
Instead of
just-
try.
Yeah.
They did that so much that they're like, you know what? You should just get a PICC line. The PICC line, basically, it's a procedure where it's, I'll show you guys. It's like this
It's like a permanent
tube,
Yeah.
right? It goes through my arm and it flows all the way to the top of my heart.
Oh, that's crazy.
And that way they can
Just easily attach rather than having to find it every time.
The IVs, they can go in, and they can also vacuum blood samples.
Oh, shoot. That's wild.
Yeah, so I wouldn't have to, like...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You've
When
given
you get like a drop, like a vial.
Yeah, and they fill up the tube. They can do it the opposite way, too, where they can retract it, and they can fill it right away.
That's
as
cool.
well, too.
Yeah.
And the thing too, before I had this, the IVs, the sensation of the chemo drug, it would burn all the way to my, like I was Iron Man, literally with that snap.
You're like, oh.
Yeah. And they would have to give me another drug to kind of offset that. And so now it's better because it's closer to the heart.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to travel so much.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Man.
So that's my pick line. Shout out to my supervisor in the Y. She gave me a book of cards. Literally everyone at the Y, not everyone, but for those that she reached out to, wrote like something for me to read. And I looked at it and I numbered it. And I was like, okay, I have 185 days here. And I split it. Every 5 days I read a new one.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
So that helps with my mental.
Right,
if
yeah.
anything.
You gotta keep that up.
I post a picture of the card and then I share something like a memory or something, since I've known that person on the stories. Outside of that, my relationship with my parents have been like way better.
Huh? Really?
Just going through it. I think I shared with you like my dad, when I told him the story, like he gave me that hug and I'm like, I've never felt that before.
Oh.
And so now I'm getting those kind of hugs and he's actually checking up on me, telling me to rest still again, but he's actually checking in on me and just seeing how I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm just like, damn, man, it took you 39
I
years,
know.
39 years to care.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like one of those things like no son should die before their father. So it's like it's scary. It's a scary time for them.
Yeah. And I'm glad he's like, he's still
He actually cares.
Well, he cares and he's still alive so that we can have these moments. Because that was like one of the things too. I was like, I didn't know if my relationship would be like this with my dad, because it was kind of like standoffish for like the longest time.
Right.
And then now it's because I'm like going through all this. I'm just like, damn, things have definitely changed.
Yeah.
My body chemistry is off on my treatment days. Like it's crazy because Gracie knows that. And so Gracie, if you guys haven't noticed, she's like always around Nadine because they're like attached to the hip.
Yeah.
But like on treatment days, like she'll sit next to me and like just lay there. I'm like, damn, you never kick it with me. Because she has a bed upstairs and she's
so great.
Yeah. But she knows when I'm just like going through it, she'll like just sit there and she'll kind of like nudge me like to pet her.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Animals just know.
Yeah. They have a sense for those things. Shout out to Sandy. She told me about this thing. It's a good resource. It's called Meal Train. Have you guys ever heard of
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You've heard of that before?
Yeah, well, because that was when my piano teacher was going through.
Oh, she went through Meal Train too?
Yeah.
Dang. That was the first time I heard of it. And I was like, what's Meal Train? So it's like a GoFundMe, but it also includes opportunities for people to, make meals for you. Like either to buy or even show up to deliver meals.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's pretty sick because some of my friends, they came and visited and dropped off like homemade meals or even meals that they purchased.
Yeah.
Or, like, I was like, man, I haven't seen you guys in a while.
Yeah.
in a while.
Like I said, man, with the older we get, like it takes those major things to bring people together.
And I saw people like from like middle school, like even donate, and I'm just like, damn, man, I didn't even, like people that I don't see often. Yeah. And they're just like, I'm rooting for you. Like, you guys got this. If you need any help, I'm like, damn, man, this is like, it's cool to see it, like the community come together.
Yeah.
Or people that you've like haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
Like you have made that impact. So it's like,
you just never know what kind of people, how they feel about you.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's cool to see. So thank you guys for the meals, monetary donations. We're just reaching out to us. Like, it's a lot on the both of us. Like Nadine's been my basically caretaker. No, I mean that's what it is. And it's
caregiving takes a lot out of you.
Yeah, and it's good to have a nurse at that too,
right?
Because she knows what to do, and she works from home, and I'm just like, damn, man, like I would just be sitting here, but she's like, no, you got to get up. I would probably be like laying down on my bed. She's like, you don't want that to just stay in you. Like,
you have
sit
to keep
by
moving.
the sun.
You have to keep moving.
Yeah. I think in the meantime, when I do have my time off, I've been working on the brand, content creating. Shout out to Art. Art helped me with shelving and everything. Because I like, if you notice, like now, like I've added more shelves.
Yeah.
But I'm more like, because the first time, how do you do it so it's not crooked? You do it right the first time.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Well, but the thing with these, it came like this strip where it shows you where to punch the holes in.
Oh.
And you just gotta level it out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, more things need to come with like this little strip.
Yeah.
Template.
Yeah, it just takes time. The middle one's still off, but
Oh, yeah. I just noticed there's a lot more stuff.
yeah. I'm trying to change up the background of this room.
Yeah.
But shout out to you, Art,
Oh yeah, dude.
for doing that, because now I'm like in there. I'm actually downstairs. I do my like shipping and all that stuff.
Nice.
And shout out to everyone that's been supporting, picking up some the cancer stickers and everything.
It's cool how like everything kind of fit that spot too.
Yeah, like
the
exactly.
way,
right?
like even like the little like paper thing. You
Wait,
know,
what do you mean?
like the way just all the like the toolbox, the shelf, and then
Yeah.
like
Oh, you haven't been in the garage yet, huh?
banner.
I have not been there, no.
There's
see
like
it
this,
afterwards,
there's like
yeah.
this little space that fits everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Show it to me afterwards.
show you afterwards. Shout out to Beatty. He's been sending me like so since I'm at home till September, he's been going out and reaching out to folks that I know in like the community, people that I work alongside, and he's been sending like these get well videos
Okay.
from them. So it's it's like
greeting?
like a greeting card, but it's more virtual.
Video.
I was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Virtual greeting card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Shout out to you, because he got like the mayor, Todd Gloria, on there.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I was like, oh damn, because we opened up the achievement center downtown,
Oh.
and that was like the one thing that I wanted to be a part of. Like everything happened in this spring time frame,
Yeah.
where I was looking forward to last year,
Ah.
and I was kind of like that day I was kind of down, because I was like, man, this is opening up. We've been working so hard to get this open.
I wanted to be there.
I wanted to
Yeah.
actually be there, and then Beatty sent me all these videos from people that were actually there, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
That's cool they saw
wanted to
that.
be there.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to replace being actually there. It's the next best thing.
Yeah.
So,
So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I visited UCSD for to get fitted for like this cage that went from my shoulder to my face. I don't know if you guys saw it.
Oh, I think I
Cage?
saw that.
A cage?
It's like a cast.
It's
but
like a mesh
metal.
cast.
Yeah, or is it mesh?
Well, it's
like
funny
armor?
because it's like it's rubber and it's flimsy when you first get it, and then they put this like pretend you're in this chair and it has like these straps.
Okay.
They put this mesh thing that just forms your face, so you're like, "Whoa," right?
Oh, what the heck?
Okay.
And
what
so-
is it for?
So it's for my radiation part, so that I don't move,
Oh,
and they can hold me in place while they
yeah.
radiate the leftover tumor or the residue, whatever.
Yeah.
And so they put me in this chair.
so radiation is that like how does that?
I think it's
How
like
does
a
that get
laser or
emitted?
something.
Like
I
emit?
don't-
Oh, laser.
I think that's what radiation is, or maybe it's I don't know.
I mean, just think about it like when you go to the dentist and you get like the thing. That's kind of radiation.
The photo.
Yeah, I think that's what they're gonna do.
I mean, that's a little
haven't
different,
seen-
of course,
It's
but
gonna go
you
through your
know.
whole body.
Yeah, like gamma rays.
Yeah. Like you can bring your like. Can you ask if you can bring a spider?
Yeah, there's a little spider there. Can this little guy go first? Yeah.
So they brought me in there, and it's crazy because the material is like this rubbery feeling, and so when they attached it to me and they slid me into the machine, I came out and that thing was rock hard.
Oh, what?
I was like, whoa!
Oh.
Like it made that like it sculpted it and then it just hardened.
Like,
So
dried
it
it,
solidified
hardened
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's now molded to your face perfectly.
Yeah.
Ah, that's cool.
You get to keep it.
They said you get to keep it after if you
Nice.
want. I think I'm gonna put it somewhere here. I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to
was
see what
gonna
this
say.
looks like. Yeah, I want to see what this looks like. Yeah.
It's funny because it's a cage, but there's an opening in the mouth.
I wonder what you're gonna use that
I'm gonna put
for.
it on the wall somewhere.
It's a good conversation piece for sure.
It's gonna be right there.
It's gonna take the
Oh,
space of the guest spot over here.
Yeah.
It's like over the chair like this, right?
Yeah.
So it's made to help you keep you in place while you're getting irradiated.
Yeah, so I don't
Okay.
move and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was interesting. Like I was like, what the heck? How are they gonna do this? And it was the same thing. It's
Wild.
like MRI machine. They push you through that
Yeah.
tunnel,
Yeah.
and then it hardens.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, that must be tough to like be constrained.
Yeah, it sucks because you're just like this the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But talking about constraint, I went to get my MRI, and it was the same feeling. They had to put a cage over myself again, and I was in there for 40. I think it was like 40 minutes. It sucked because I was like sweating in there too.
Yeah.
And they're telling you not to move.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
have you ever been in there? Like in an MRI
I've been
machine?
not in an MRI. I've been
No?
like just the CT, so just like the upper part.
Yeah. And it was funny because I shared that on my stories, and my homie Ramen was like, they don't make these machines for big guys, because I was like getting like claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Like my shoulders are broad,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, there's this. They have to add that machine or that protective gear to my face, and that gear is like pressed against my face like that, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm in there, and the whole time you're just hearing like this jackhammering, and different like types of sounds, and I'm like, it feels like you're buried alive with someone like doing construction above.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm just sweating, and they're like, "Are you okay over there?" I'm just like thumbs up and everything. And I'm just like, dude, they should give like a halftime break.
Yeah.
40 minutes straight.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah, and
especially if you're just sitting there, you can't move.
There's like no fan like blowing air.
No.
On, like the top.
That's
or the
weird.
tube.
Yeah,
I thought
was
there
like,
would be at least
put a
some-
fan or something.
Yeah.
Maybe I should write a review. Put a fan in there.
Fan.
Yeah.
Maybe like maybe instead of a thumbs up, you just go like I'm doing okay, but it could be better.
It's funny.
Start signing. It's like, it's hot in here.
No, just flip them, just flip them the bird.
It was funny because
Art did the real
the Jack in the Box. Is it what is it called?
Crank?
Jack in the Box crank. Yeah,
yeah, like a crank.
Crank, middle finger crank.
Yeah. You were saying, Jason?
I forgot now.
Okay, sorry.
Let me take it back.
He did the reverse crank of the middle finger.
I finished up phase 1. Now, recently, I can't remember the day now. This was maybe 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I had oral surgery to extract a molar. So the thing was, because my mom was like, you have to do that for, your treatment. I was like, the thing was, I went to a dentist who didn't do it well.
Oh.
And so it got infected, and there was like pus coming out.
What the heck?
Yeah, and I didn't know that. And so
You didn't even taste anything weird or anything like that? Is that not a thing?
No, I think because it was coming out of like the root or something. I don't know. Like
okay. It's internal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so when I went to get a consultation, they're like, you should just do it here at Kaiser, because we'll just treat it as surgery, and they won't pay. You don't have to pay the dental bill.
They won't
Yeah.
pay you.
Like, it's on us, is what he said, because it's related to your treatment.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
you have to get it out before going to
Yeah.
the next phase. So
Yeah.
I had my oral surgery, and so they don't tell you that you're like, you have to strip down butt naked and be in a gown, because it's for your face,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's like you think you're just gonna go to the dentist, right?
Yeah. And then so I'm like,
You're like, what are you guys trying to pull over here?
so I throw the gown on, and then they give you these socks where there's like
The
this
grippy socks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know about that?
Yeah, grippy socks.
So you
man.
don't slip on the floor when you get
floor.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had that, and so I'm just waiting the whole time. I'm like, man, it's cold in here.
Well, you feel a little draft
Yeah,
on
you
your
feel the
ass,
draft on
right?
the,
Yeah.
well, because it doesn't cover the whole
It's
back.
it's an open back gown,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
And then so they hooked me up to like all these like testing machines, and like this thing on my finger, oxygen.
Yeah.
And so they put like this thin blanket. It looked like a when you get tan and there's like that foil looking board.
Oh yeah.
It's like a blanket like that.
Oh yeah, the foil blanket.
Yeah,
right?
I was like, what? I don't know, but
A space blanket.
Yeah, space blanket.
yeah, and so they put me in there. I'm just waiting. This is 3 p.m.
Right.
I get there 3 p.m. gowned up and everything. I haven't eaten since the midnight before.
Ugh.
So from then to 3 p.m. Then they're like, it's gonna be a while. You're gonna meet with your team first. They came like, sporadically, and then we're gonna start at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
And then so I'm just like, what the heck? I haven't eaten since like midnight.
midnight.
I'm like so hungry right now.
Because you can't eat before a surgery or anything like that.
Yeah, because they're scared you're gonna like throw it up or something.
Yeah,
You're gonna choke on it. And so 5 p.m. is the surgery. But it was funny because,
So they had you like lay there naked for 2 hours.
well, I mean, I had the blanket in.
Oh, okay, that makes it better.
Nadine was on the side, and like it was so funny because they give you the option to, do you want to be was it sedated, so that you can either fall
I saw
asleep.
that song.
Which
I want to be sedated.
That's a song?
Yeah.
Who's
It's
that by?
Guitar Hero.
Oh.
I forgot I forgot the band.
Anyways, go on, Jason.
so they give you the option to be awake or be asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, if you're awake, you're going to see the whole procedure. And then I asked the doctor, I was like, so what does the procedure look like? They're going to have to stick this like big tube down your throat for oxygen.
Shoot. Yeah.
And then they're
intubation.
you're gonna see them like you're at the dentist work on your teeth. And I was like, nah, I'm good. Like put me to sleep.
Yeah.
The funny thing was, like, me and Nadine, she was like, what are your last words gonna be before, like, when they count you down? I was like, I didn't know they count down, right? And so I was like thinking about it. I was like, all right, got it. 3, 2, 1.
What?
And we were just joking about it like the whole time because we're just getting ready for that.
Yeah.
And she's like, you keep saying it. You're probably gonna say it on accident when you're like out of it and everything.
And then just be like out.
Yeah.
Of wieners.
And then you're talking about and stuff.
It's totally you, though.
There's this term they call twilight because the moment happens like that. Right. And so the last thing I remember, so I'm ready for my surgery and everything. And then so they hook me up to like the meds and I'm feeling like drowsy. And it's like one of those movies where like now it's my point of view and I'm watching The Room.
Yeah.
And I see like bright lights. They're wheeling me through the hallways to get me.
Oh, so it's like moving.
Yeah. Everything's moving.
Yeah.
And now I'm in this big room, like multiple beds, bright lights. And then I wake up and Nadine's right there in the recovery room where I was.
Oh, that's crazy.
Right?
Just like that, right?
Just like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the And that was like an hour and a half I was out of it.
Yeah.
I just felt like I just
Like
knocked out.
Yeah.
one place to another.
Yeah.
Teleported, yeah.
And I was like, do I have everything still?
Do I have my kidneys?
My kidneys.
They didn't harvest my organs, did
Yeah. And it was funny because I was like, they're like, okay, we're operating on number 18, right? I'm like, I hope that's the one because I don't know what 18 is. And I had to describe it for them because I was like, this better not be one of the things where they mess up on the wrong tooth.
Yeah.
And so they took out my molar. So right now, I'm actually recovering. I was scared I was going to cancel again, but they said I should be fine. It's just I have like my left side is numb. I don't know if you can tell.
Can't tell.
It's like numb, and I got to eat on my right side right now.
I hate that part of like.
Oh, like
get like a
oral
filling or
dentist,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
wait, how are you supposed to tell visually if something is numb?
Well, I mean, it's puffy. A little bit
Always
puffy.
look puffy.
Yeah, I know. Got a big ass face.
Yeah, pre-recording before we officially recorded here. Yeah, Jason was just like, I was like, "What's up with your face, Brian?" I was like, "What the?" I just shaved. That's it. He hasn't seen me for 2 months, and this is the first thing he says to me.
I was like, something looks different.
Yeah.
That's it for me. I'm just waiting for phase 2. I mean, treatment has literally been my life, and it's going to be until September.
Yeah. Do you remember?
And do you remember? The crazy part of it, besides like the constipation and everything, was this moment in oral surgery where I was just like, did this just really happen?
Yeah. It's like,
or was it all a dream?
Yeah.
What do I pay you for?
All right. We're on to Snapple Fact.
On to lighter moods.
Yeah. Art, you want to read Snapple Fact?
Yeah, today's Snapple Fact. The average person blinks 14 to 17 times per minute.
Okay.
So we're going to say it for a minute.
Just
not blinking.
You are now aware of how much you blink.
That's a lot for... Now that I'm thinking about it, like, that's a lot for a minute. I don't realize it because...
Well, I mean, like, you have to remember, that's roughly what? Once every 4 seconds, you know? So... I see Art over there. He's like,
"Are you trying not to blink?"
Oh, like no.
That's like you do the thing. Like sometimes when you turn your head, you blink automatically. You don't know it. You know.
All right, random fun. We like to play games on the show, such as this or that. Would you rather? Name your price, fact or fiction, and most likely to.
All right. Random fun. Moral dilemmas. Moral dilemmas is an engaging party game where players face thought-provoking scenarios and take turns giving their most compelling responses. The game unfolds over 3 rounds, giving everyone a chance to grapple with each unique moral challenge. Let's play.
Brian, did you forget about your moral challenge?
All right. Would you rather? It's like a would you rather, but yeah. Would you rather sound like Jar Jar Binks or look like Jar Jar Binks?
I would rather sound.
Probably, yeah. Sound like it.
You want to look like Jar Jar Binks?
Dude, he's tall, dude.
Yeah, he's tall, but what
Well,
else?
you see his eyes and his feet.
He's an alien, though.
Yeah, dude. Look.
You're talking about like here, like in modern, like
in
today,
real life, yeah.
in real life,
Yeah.
and you're the only person that looks like that.
Dude, you could make bank off of that. You could monetize that.
A lonely life.
You could ask Nadine that. Would you like me if I look like Jar Jar Binks?
I think I would want to. I don't know about sounding though, because
See?
What?
See?
So you'd rather look?
I guess it depends.
Like you remember, you speak exactly like him.
Okay, so how does he sound then?
Misa Jar Jar Binks.
How do you say it like a regular, like, let's go get some pho?
Misa wanna go get far.
I don't know if I'd want to sound like that all the time.
Here's my thing. Like, I think initially I said that I would choose because I like the way I look because obviously this is a body I know. But I would choose to talk because then I would just take a vow of silence and learn sign language. Just pretend I'm mute, you know.
Yeah.
Until like times of emergency. Until like Misa get help. and then the other side I did was like, okay, if I look like Jar Jar Binks, that's a unique look because it's real.
Yeah.
It's not like prosthetics or anything like that.
Yeah.
I could probably monetize that somehow. I'd probably take a look underneath the draws. Maybe I could be like an alien star or something. You know?
What?
Yeah, dude.
Hoping for that alien foot long.
Yeah.
It's inverted instead.
Yeah. You look unique. You could probably make a bank off of that. You could do something with it.
So you would want to look.
My initial one was because again, I like the way I look.
Yeah.
It's my body.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Right. Like the only thing that changes is the way I sound and the
Yeah.
way I talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just imagine waking up and you go to the mirror, you're like Jar Jar Binks. Like that'd be so shocking.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. But those are my arguments for either war. But like I would
Okay.
choose because again, I like the way I look and
Yeah.
like how I am.
Yeah.
So I would just choose a vow of silence
Yeah.
and just do that. Yeah.
I think I'd be the same. This is the moneymaker, you know?
You know it. Art.
Art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What?
I agree.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because this was
Sign
like
language.
yeah. This was deeply divisive in my like my
Wow,
other friend group chat.
really?
Yeah. Because some people were like, dude, yeah, he's tall, dude. Girls like being tall.
Wait, so this group chat, was it all men in this group?
Yeah, that's all.
Oh,
Like, so,
got
it's like the guys group.
Oh, the guys,
chat.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just came up. Yeah.
That's funny.
The original.
Why Jar Jar Binks though? Like out of
It's just like one of those random things like you
He
come
sounds
across
weird
or
and looks
something like
ugly.
that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Jar Jar Binks. You seen the other people in his world?
they look the same.
The
right?
Gungans, yeah. It's a race of aliens, yeah, you know.
Like he has a very distinctive look to him though. You know, he's like he's a star or something.
I mean, he was a star.
Yeah.
He became a senator at the end of the prequels.
You witness a man has robbed a bank, but instead of keeping the money for himself, he donates it to a poor orphanage. Do you go to the authorities with the information?
I mean, I'm all for chaotic good as long as I know that that's not just a front,
Yeah.
it's not fake or nothing. If it is a real orphanage, because it could just be,
It's like his orphanage.
yeah, or just for looks because he knows people are looking, you know,
Yeah.
that sort of thing. I'll turn a blind eye. It's fine.
What did he do? I didn't see anything.
That's his answer. That's his answer. That's his answer.
Is that your answer?
Yeah, dude.
Damn, I'm like torn.
Yeah.
Because a part of me, like, I'm like, this is not my money. I would report it, you know?
You'd report it if it's not your money?
If it's not my money?
Yeah.
Dude, there's some things where you can get in trouble for, like, holding on to, you know, money that you find in front of banks and all that.
But you didn't hold on to it. You're not the one who stole it.
I
You just
know.
happened to see who did this thing.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like you heard that someone robbed the bank, and then you look up because you're across the street from a poor orphanage, and you see that guy that was on the news, and he's like donating.
Going in there, yeah.
Yeah.
So you saw where the money went.
Yeah. I think my first question would be like, how poor is this orphanage?
There's just a bunch of kids in there like asking for like soup and cheddar, like please, sir.
Okay, but in that moment where you see that, like, are you going to report this guy or what?
if I didn't know about this orphanage, I would report it, but damn, the orphanage part kind of pulls my heartstrings.
Yeah.
And I would be like, okay, well, I mean,
Chaotic good, man.
what are you going to spend the money on first? I would be like, is this really going to... So I'm like 50-50.
It's
Okay,
like,
but choose
let me
one.
see your budget plan.
Okay, but choose one. The answer is to choose one. You either report it or you don't. If you're 50-50, you don't know, then that's a no. You don't report it because you're not reporting it.
I guess we'll do a small donation this one time.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Like, are you an opportunist? You're like, I won't report it if you give me a little bit.
No.
Okay.
Because then I'm part of it. I don't want.
Yeah,
I don't want to be.
That's true. That's true.
I just want to know where it goes and if it actually gets there.
Right?
You know, like
He has a budget with a spending plan.
yeah.
You are on an island with 4 others and limited supplies.
Oh, geez.
A ship is scheduled to arrive in 3 months. There's only enough food to save 3 of you. Should one person choose to die to save the 3?
And you can't ration because that's not enough food, right?
One
Yeah.
has to
One has to.
die.
So we're excluding the fact that you could possibly go fish because we're on an island, you know?
That's what I was wondering. I was like, are you sure? Like, but it's like a barren island though. There's like really no resources or anything.
Could be.
Yeah.
It could be. Yeah. But I guess the situation is just you have enough rations for 3, you know?
And how do you choose?
Yeah.
I think it's just like, I think I would try to lengthen the supplies
Yeah.
and then whoever dies first.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But you know what? You probably start fighting each other because you're all hungry and thirsty.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
I need a drink. You're like, you can't.
You had your share, you know? It's like a whole like Lord of the Flies
And then
situation.
boom, somebody dies, and then everybody's fine after that fight to the death.
3 months is a long time,
That is
It is a long time.
especially if you have enough food only for 3.
So if it was like us 3 and all,
Well, us 3 and another person,
yeah.
then it's the other person.
No, like, so
But would you
Wait,
do this strategically
for-
where you're like, I'm gonna let the biggest person die so we can eat them?
Wow.
wait, there's 4 people, 3 months, 4 weeks.
Are you doing math?
in each month? So
Yes.
every month, someone doesn't eat for a week.
Okay. I see what
Right?
I see what you're doing.
So only
That's like
you
rationing,
starve
clever rationing.
one person
for a week.
for a week,
Darn,
so it
man.
lasts 3 months.
Mm.
Ain't nobody gonna die on my watch.
I mean, to be fair, like as long as there's a good supply of water, you're good for a week, man.
Right?
Yeah.
You
Like,
need water
yeah.
every like what?
Water is the
24?
thing.
Water's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fresh water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Food you can actually
Food.
go for a while.
Yeah. Dang, if there ain't no water.
For 3 months is a long time.
I mean, at that point, you pick the biggest person because they got fat stores, so they can go for well out a week.
True.
So I'm sorry, Jason.
It's like you gotta do 2 weeks.
I'm eating both of you.
Oh my god! But
That's a good plan though.
Right?
Yeah.
it's a good plan. But like the
But
underlying
still
question
someone
is
dies.
Yeah.
the underlying question is that
Imagine
should
it's
one
your
person
week and then you're like, oh, you die.
the underlying question is should one person die to save the other? I say no. I say no.
Yeah.
No one should die.
I think if anything, we all die together.
Yeah.
Oh, for what?
Like we all drink the poison.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you just happen to be the last
The
person.
last
like, oh,
one.
no.
That.
All right, everybody, let's take a shot.
Yeah.
Over the shoulder.
the ship's coming up next week.
I think we're all in agreement then, right?
I mean, we're all pretty altruistic people. We would try and save.
Yeah, I'm trying
everybody.
to save everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but should one person die? No.
It would be the 4th person if it was.
If we had to do
It was us
between us 3. Yeah.
All right. You.
Okay, but the 4th person's Nadine.
Oh.
Oh,
Sorry, Nadine. Go to sleep.
this is for the boys.
Boys.
Wow, you're getting divorced.
Not if she's not here.
Just kidding. We're kidding. You're kidding, right,
Oh
Jason?
my gosh.
So you and your friend own identical Lego sets.
Okay.
Over time, as you lose your pieces one at a time, your friend generously lets all of his pieces gradually replace yours. One day, your friend finally says, "Now give me my Lego set." Do you give it to him?
This is the ship of Theseus, man. This is a ship of Theseus situation. What the heck? Just
Explain.
reworded.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
if you
ship of
if you have
That's the first time I've heard that.
you haven't seen you haven't seen
it
the
Greek?
no well I mean ship of Theseus is Greek, but you
Get into
haven't
the-
you haven't watched the Wanda series?
Oh, I have,
I
but I
have.
don't remember him
WandaVision?
saying that though.
Huh?
WandaVision?
WandaVision, yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't watched WandaVision? They bring it up in there. There's a whole scene where they go like they're like having this theological battle. They're like circling each other.
Oh, I don't remember saying him of them saying that though.
I gotta watch that again.
It's because there's the other guy who's like because the whole ship of Theseus is you have a ship,
Yeah.
right? So
Theseus.
Theseus, the ship of Theseus, yeah. So you find this ship, right, and it gets put in a museum, right? But
Okay.
of course the ship is going to decay over time. So over time you replace the parts that are missing.
okay.
Is the ship the same ship that you found before or not?
Oh, that's right.
So that's the same thing over here.
Yeah.
You own this Lego set, one piece at a time. You're losing this Lego set,
Yeah.
but you're getting it replaced with parts from your other friend. Now this is the question of ownership. Because he's giving it to you, does ownership transfer to you, or is the ownership still part of his?
Depends on what the contract says about the rentals of these pieces.
You have to get it in writing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like also at the same time, your friend's like, hey, why would he want it back?
Yeah, if he's giving it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? It's like,
I mean, it's generally his, but that's the hard part.
Yeah. It's the concept of ownership.
and why would
at
you
that
want
point?
your Lego sets to be missing pieces?
Well, it's just maybe you just lose it over time.
Yes.
It breaks and you lose a
Yeah.
piece. And like your friend's like, hey, you can have some of mine or whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, like, why would you offer and like make your Lego set incomplete?
I don't know.
Yeah, see, it's kind of a tough conundrum in that part. I maybe have described the ship of Theseus problem wrong, but like it's around the same
Yeah, it sounds
kind of
about the
thing.
same.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because it's like
Because now it's no longer an ancient ship.
is it though? Because it's still in the same shape of it, so it'd be
It's
for
a
that
replica
one,
then.
Now it's
Replica.
replica.
it could be, but
Right.
you could still. What if you got like wood from the same area and then like the same era and use that? Is it still the same ship?
It's a replica.
Okay, but like for this one,
Okay.
the question here is, do you give it back to him?
So let's say it's you and Art,
Okay,
and Art's giving you all his pieces,
right.
and now he wants all his pieces back. But this has been your
It's been in my possession.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in this
How would
place,
you
it's a
feel?
Lego set. I'm gonna give it back. I'll just buy my own.
The whole thing. So you
Yeah.
lose out on your whole.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I didn't even need to give you those pieces.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why this like modern, because it's not like one of a kind. Legos are manufactured. You can just get it. But
Now, what
This-
if it was you and your friend own identical two of two Lego sets?
oh, oh.
You know, like you're the only two that have this.
Yeah.
Lego
So
set.
it's rare. It's a
Oh,
rarity
damn.
thing now. It's a rarity thing. Now.
Okay. Same situation then,
Then if it's in that case, then I would say
and it's meaningful because
you gave it
your mom gave it
Yeah.
to you.
yeah. Well, then I would say you gave it to me. You didn't say you'd want this back, but now you want it back. Why do you want it back?
So you would keep it,
Yeah,
You would
yeah.
keep
I
it.
would keep it. I would keep it. I don't.
now
give it
you're
back.
even though
losing
you
out.
lost all the pieces yourself.
I didn't lose it. They got lost on their own. I don't know.
That's
They just got up and walked
yeah,
away.
yeah.
Like Toy
And
Story.
You gave it to me of your free will, so now you're transferring ownership to me. That's how I'm going to look at it.
What if I said I'll loan you this piece?
Oh, that's different. If you say loan, then okay. I'm
and you had like a whole spreadsheet.
Actually,
Actually,
What about you guys? Do you give it back? Do you believe ownership is transferred, or is it retaining original ownership in this case? Because they gave it out of their own free will.
I just be
I
like,
said, here,
let him have it.
you let Brian have it.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Comes with a price.
Oh, no.
Feet pics for eternity.
Ugh.
All right, Q&As. Let's answer some Q&As from the community.
You better get that vat of honey ready.
That's a real reach.
Let's answer some Q&As from the community. These are given our stories, and the questions come from you guys.
Right.
So the first one.
This one is from Rox Aim. Favorite place you've traveled to and why?
Ooh, is Korea's new for you? Would you say that's your favorite now? Or
I think, honestly, I still think Japan probably takes it for me.
Yeah.
That's one of my tops. Thailand is really cool, though, too.
Yeah.
Oh, you've been to Thailand?
Yeah, that was nice.
You have like boat noodles too. They serve it on a boat. You can eat.
I don't know. We did this thing though where we like had a meal like on a lake.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They had like floating houses on a lake or like
Oh
bungalows.
wow.
Right.
So maybe those. I really like Canada, but I feel like that's doesn't really count.
Why doesn't it count?
Yeah, what is that? Because it's
Because it's
Close
kind
to
of like, it's
America?
like here. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of like here, you know? I feel like for
No, but
some-
if it's your favorite, it's your favorite, dude. You know?
It's true.
You like
nothing
the
wrong with
tropical
that.
feel or just being out there?
I think experience-wise, Thailand is probably the best experience because it was like with the homies, like
Right.
3 other friends, and we
Yeah.
were just kind of backpacking through. And it was like, I don't know,
Oh,
we
yeah,
were like,
backpack through?
we were like 2.5, 3 weeks
Okay.
out
Okay.
there. So I'll do that one.
Yeah.
Thailand. Affordable too.
I mean, I feel like the basic answer is like Japan. But yeah. It's a good place. Like I love it
Yeah.
and all that. But I guess I'll say Berlin. I like my time when I went
there
when
you
I
go.
traveled to Berlin.
Berlin.
Yeah, because it has good public transport. It's a walkable city as well, and there's a lot more places I can urbex at. So
Yeah.
yeah, I can explore stuff. Yeah,
I would say Italy for me.
Italy
Italy is
is
amazing.
fun. Yeah,
Italy's-
Italy's another good one too. I wanted to say that too.
It's different too. Like wherever you go, the towns look different, especially
Yeah.
the ones closer to the coast. The food is simple. It's way better though. It's fresh, especially the seafood, the pasta.
I think that's what's like something I notice about other countries too. Sometimes the food just is like a little fresher.
Well, I mean, granted, you're like eating
They
at
just-
like
'cause they just
restaurants and
caught it.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
So I get like I never been to like if you think about like Applebee's, right?
Sure.
It's like you ever go like
Are you comparing Applebee's to
Italy?
like?
that's what I mean. Like you don't got a place like Applebee's
'Cause it's not
in Italy,
processed,
you know?
that's
That's what
why.
I'm saying. Like if you go to a
I know,
place,
but like you're also comparing like a chain restaurant to what is most likely a family-owned restaurant or
that's
something.
what I mean. There's more to that.
Oh yeah, okay. They can survive out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you do have like the comforts of like,
It's like farm to table
Chain.
style. kind of
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
sorta. I mean, like that's also a cool thing about it too. Is like if you go to those mom and pop places, if you go there enough, like you become a regular and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know.
I like that. I like that experience too. You know, it's a little
Yeah.
more intimate when you
Oh, yeah.
go and eat too.
Yeah. When it's not a franchise or
Yeah.
a chain or something like that.
Yeah. So Italy,
I'll say
Berlin.
I'll say Berlin. Yeah.
I'll say Thailand.
This is
Thailand?
Thailand. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Second one, Islander AC.
Hey, what's up, Bo?
Do you prefer pizza
Alan.
and cake?
Alan. Oh, Bo's like. Shoot, my bad.
Wait, no. Bo is. Wait.
What is this?
It be
name?
Strider, right?
Ah,
Is that
damn.
his? Yeah.
Shoot. Start with an I.
Oh, this
It
whole
starts with an I.
this whole time you've been calling him Bo.
Yeah, my bad.
I thought you were like saying Bo like Remy LeBeau.
Sure, let's go with that.
Bo Beau.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
see.
thought- I thought
Remy
it-
LeBeau.
I thought that was your new thing because
Could
the
be.
whole time I was like, "This is not Bo." Okay, but Alan
I'm
asked,
dumb.
do you prefer pizza and cake or tacos and pie?
Pizza and cake, tacos and pie.
Shoot.
Or if you can mix and match.
No.
We're
We're taking it. We're taking it
Okay.
as is. Pizza and cake as a set,
Yeah.
and taco and pie as a set.
I'll probably do pizza and cake because I don't think I've ever had tacos and then pie after.
It doesn't have to be after, does it? Oh, together
Together,
now?
right? Like that's the
They're-
dessert.
they're
to
paired,
your-
they're
to your
paired.
meal.
Oh,
I'll go
okay.
tacos and pie. I've had that before.
I thought it
It's
just
good.
in general.
What kind of pie, like Julian apple pie.
Ooh.
Cream pie. No, it was a lemon cream pie.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it?
Lemon.
That's weird. How did I get that taste? I would do pizza and cake.
Okay. I mean, that's like a usual like birthday parties.
Yeah. I just had Bronx pizza, so I was like, oh man,
Okay.
I haven't had it since college. I feel like
Always with the food questions. Now I'm hungry.
I know.
Well, also it's
Also,
long
like,
record times. It's
yeah,
lunchtime right
lunchtime.
now. Yeah.
All right. Last question.
It's Drizzy.
Drizzy,
That's
Uncle-
Drew.
Uncle Drew.
Yeah, that's Drew.
True.
What is one regret you wish you could replace?
The letter A. In
Explain this. Explain this. What? Regret.
regret, dude. on my tattoo.
Not putting my Stanley right where my foot was.
Yeah, right.
If I were to be serious about here, probably just all the times when I was growing up when I didn't say anything, just to say something. Because it's one of those things like, you think later in life, like I should have said this.
Like I
whatever,
saw
yeah.
the guy, I saw that guy rob a bank, man. I should have said something.
No, but that's like my life. Because like I would always be like, quiet, keep everything, keep the
Yeah.
peace and stuff. But there's times where I think back, it's like I probably should have said something, you know.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things like you're not that person at that time, and you have to grow into that person, which I am now.
Like
so.
Hercules.
Yeah, sure. Zero to hero. Yeah. Yeah.
One regret I wish I could replace. missing 100% of the shots that I didn't take.
Of course, that's an art answer.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, yeah, that
Right?
makes sense.
Yeah.
Though.
I'm just talking about like, just opportunities in general.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think taking school seriously at a younger age.
That's true.
like
Oh.
at least high school.
High school.
Right?
Yeah, that's
So-
a good one.
Yeah.
Why would you take high school seriously?
Well, I mean, just the education part, because a lot of times, I think I just couldn't focus in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have to like really tell myself like focus, even
Oh.
with all the stuff that's happening, at home or
Well, I mean,
outside.
I mean, that's hard to focus. Like you have
Yeah.
a bit of an excuse, I would say.
Yeah.
But
I wish I like really, took something from,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like I could have. Honestly, I probably could have tried harder and it just does like that much.
But
better.
do you regret it not taking it harder?
Wait, what?
A little
The
bit.
education.
I wasn't saying take. I said tried hard.
Pause.
I want to see if I can catch that.
I was like,
Because he was thinking about it for a
I was like,
second.
I didn't take nothing.
Take your education seriously.
Yeah, I could have tried harder
Yeah.
and just gotten that a little bit better. Maybe I could have got into
Stanford.
like a 4-year like right away.
Yeah,
But at
same.
the same time too, that was like never really my plan. Like I never wanted to go to 4-year college right away.
Yeah. It
Or
was like just the
school.
thing to
Yeah.
do, right?
Yeah, I wanted to go to a junior college or a community college, as they say now,
Yeah.
because it was
You see
cheaper.
Mar.
It's cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, 4-year. The first 2 classes is the same. Or the first 2 years is like the same, right? Like all the prerequisites. So I was
Yeah.
like, I'll just.
That's why transfer was the thing. That's what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think
So maybe, yeah. I don't know.
I mean, it worked out right.
Yeah.
It just took us longer time.
Yeah.
So both of you guys would be taking education a little bit more seriously.
Yeah. But I think that would change my whole timeline of all the current or events that happened in my life. So I think that's the hard part, right?
Well, that's Jason's. Mine was not taking 100% of the shots. What is it?
You don't even
The
know.
Michael Scott quote. The Michael Scott quote. That's actually from Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah. Of not taking 100% of the shots that missing 100% of the
miss-
shots I didn't take.
So missed opportunities.
Have you ever had a
Missed
dream?
opportunities.
Is there one? Is there one missed opportunity that you really wish you would have taken though? One missed opportunity. Like was it for like a job? Was it an opportunity with a person or
There was
seeing a
this
celebrity
one
or
thing, like,
something?
after college, I was doing this internship,
Okay.
and then at the same time, like my buddy who was living in LA at the time was like, "Hey man, do you want to like move up here? Because I'm leaving my job at like NBC or whatever."
Oh,
Right.
wow.
And they're like, "I'm trying to refer somebody for like more like that newscaster type media stuff." I was like, "Oh man, that sounds kind of cool." And then he would just basically like go to events and like do stuff, and I was like, "Oh man, that sounds kind of cool." But it's like, "Oh, I gotta go to LA." I'm like, "Damn."
You're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, but yeah, I never did that. And then I was like,
So now you're just kind of left wondering. Huh?
And now he's the CEO of NBC.
it was like one of those networks.
And that man was Albert Einstein.
All right. Last call. Thank you. Shout outs. Anything you want to plug, upcoming events and pod encounters from friends and family.
Cool. Well, I just want to give a shout out to Alan Islander_AC.
Whoop, whoop.
It was good to see you. We actually met up, and I got him that giveaway
After 2 years?
after
When
like
was that
2
giveaway?
years. It was the bag.
Yeah. The tote bag.
Yeah. And when did you get that? Like 5 episodes in?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So we met. We were actually at Old Poway Park.
Oh, wow.
And just grabbed some food from that. There's like a barbecue place over there.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's like a restaurant, like in the middle of the park.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he got his prize
Nice.
for the giveaway.
Nice.
What was the price?
A tote bag.
Oh, tote
The
bag.
tote
Yeah.
bag. The Brewing tote bag.
Nice.
Dang, that thing has been folded for like how long?
It's got like permanent creases.
Yeah.
You gotta like steam it to hell
Yeah,
or whatever, right?
Well, I hope it's all right.
So I got a lot of shout outs here just because it's been 2 months. So shout outs to Christine and Jeff for their son Kai's first birthday. Speaking of babies from earlier, and my cousin Laverne and her husband Austin for my niece Parker's first birthday.
Nice.
So it was really cute. It was like strawberry themed and all that. Also to my friends Michael and Jen, they visited here because they live up in NorCal now. They used to be down here. So it was nice seeing them. And then also to my other friends, Chase and Diana from the same friend group. They are expecting and they're due in the fall. So everyone's coming up babies,
Nice.
Also, congrats to my friends Imai and Dom. Like they've been longtime friends. I just did their wedding last weekend, so they finally tied the knot after being together for like 10, 11 years.
Dang.
So
When you know, you know.
yeah. It's just one of those things. And I also want to give a shout out to like the usuals for this season, all the fraternities and sororities that I photographed recently. And then also to all the families that also have hit me up for regular family photos and stuff, like Misty and Daryl. I did their daughter's first communion.
Oh wow!
So that was a thing. And then to Vita and CJ, they hit me up for family photos on the regular, and it's kind of fun to see their kids grow. Because last time I saw like they were like little babies, but now they're like walking and talking and like
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
like, it's just grow like weeds, man. It's crazy. It's weird being on the other side.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you to everyone, and yeah,
Thank you to everyone that's been a part of, I guess, my treatment journey.
Yeah.
Nadine, especially at the top, has been helping me all of the way. Basically, has seen me like on my days, on my best days, and I can count on just to be there. And then having that knowledge of the health, field and all that too is very
it helps.
helpful.
Yeah.
My supervisor, who's helped guide me through this process, has given me like the tools so that I can have a, I guess, memorable and a smooth treatment.
Yep.
So like the book of cards, and just giving me like, she sent me a package that had like 3 Sour Patch Kids and then like just
Little
things to get me through.
Yeah.
I
Because she's been through it.
Yeah. So I do appreciate that. And for the support, my YMCA friends and family that have visited, that have donated, that have just reached out, prayed for me on the phone, included me into these prayer groups. It's just cool to see a community through the process as well too. And then shout out to all the doctors and nurses. I haven't had one where I'm like, man, this doctor sucks.
Yeah.
Well, it's
You know?
good. Yeah.
That's
Kaiser's pretty good.
Yeah, Kaiser
It might-
UCSD. But it's funny seeing them like coordinate things because, Kaiser like is more like relaxed, and then UCSD is like, no, we need him now,
Yeah,
right? And so it's cool to see them advocate on the back end, but they've just been great in general.
Nice.
Good system of care. Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, do us one last favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It does help us out. Road to 500 subs.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for hanging out with us. I'm brewpac.shakur.
This is Art.
And Brian. Peace.
Peace.